Yeah.
Hope you all enjoyed
geez,
the
oh.
intro.
What's up?
Amazing intro.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. All right.
Dig it.
So we are here for season 2. Some of y'all might notice we are down a player. Nick, we wish you all the best. He's going through some health stuff, so he's taking a little bit of a sabbatical. But yeah, we hope you recover and feel like your old self soon.
I've hope you.
Yes.
Size over here
100%.
messing with all the fucking stream stuff.
Mhm.
All right, so Sai, you have anything you want to say before we kick it over to Woodrow for our new GM for the recap?
Yes.
Hello.
That's
I
it.
gotta grab one
That's
thing
it.
before we start.
Of course.
That, and as you all know, we talked last season about how each season our GM is going to change. So this time it is Woodrow taking us through some crazy shit. Yeah, I got nothing.
The only other thing that I was going to say is we have talked with a couple of game developing I'm gonna say companies, but they're it's like 3 people.
Mirage Studios back when they started were only 2 people, so
Right. So some kind of upstarts for some RPGs and things like that, and we are likely going to have some of our breaks either mid-season or in between seasons where we're going to do quick plays and go through a couple different ridiculous, super fun one-shot kind of shows. But for the most part, we are going to be playing in Woodrow's world of video game
Madness.
horror. I have no idea what's happening. It's gonna be insane.
fun on the bun.
Oh, I didn't grab my gigantic D20. So I bought a new D20 and it is about this big. In case all of my dice hate me tonight. So if it goes wrong, I'll disappear and go get that.
Awesome.
All right, Woodrow,
Right.
you're running the show, man.
So let's get a quick recap of season 1 here. So last time on Dice Dames and Dudes, an unlucky carriage rolled into a town carrying a ruthless assassin named Discord, a brutal barbarian named Brynn, and an apathetic cleric named Kirby. All being strangers in a new place, they decided to band together and attempt to earn some easy coin. And as they began to scrape together information, another carriage rolled into the town. This one, owned by a boisterous bard named Volsung. The local residents here were hiding in the shadows of a castle that loomed over them. The people talked of a vampire lord that had a strange hold over the land. It quickly dawned on the party that something else actually had these people in its grips, some kind of curse centering around Kirby's arrival here. The party decided to work towards killing or possibly dining with this vampire lord when Manos showed his true hand, causing the party to remove Kirby's not-so-true hand, setting it free. As the party made allies with goblins, foes with werekin, and generally left destruction in their wake everywhere they've traveled, Manos corrupted the world the party inhabited, a world that was actually a simulation built by Kirby. A construct world built from the bones of old video games and Kirby's sentient AI programs. However, if it wasn't for Volsung's device and a clever engineer named Gizmo, they would have been trapped there forever and not been able to make it out of this simulation. Volsung was returned to his body in this real world, where the rest of the party was uploaded to the ship's core, where they now reside. If you last remember, we were on the ship, Volsung's ship, and we were just gifted a plethora of items by this engineer Gizmo, who is walked off to his second co-pilot position in the ship. As you look around, you can hear the humming of the ship. The 3 of us, Kirby, Dis, and Brynn, are all holograms standing around the ship's core, this big glowing blue orb. Volsung, you come to in your chair, sort of snapping up and looking at the array of items on the table. Kirby walks over as the hologram. He's like, that's a big fucking gun. And he goes to try and pick it up, but he can't. He just kind of passes through it. Oh yeah, hologram.
Oh,
that's
fucking eerie.
right. He sort of, for a second, Kirby disappears. You can still hear him though. The hologram. He's like, oh, ooh, Hey guys, this got a lot of resources here. I'm gonna
Hey,
make us
it's my
some
ship.
bodies. Yeah. I hope you don't mind me poking around, by the way.
No, go for it. Mikasa and Sukasa.
Right.
Look around.
What?
Oh, wow. That feels good to be back in my own skin again.
Speak
Yeah, I
for
was-
yourself.
Yeah, the fuck is this shit?
Why?
Well,
why
working
am
on
I
that.
glowings with goo?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like you guys are not necessarily real in this reality yet. So we'll figure that out.
Well, looks like you got some preemies here and chilling in some vats. I'm going to build us some chimeras.
This is so fucking gross.
Don't do that.
Anyone got any requests?
Thanks, Lauren.
I can kind of build these things from scratch.
Abs.
Can I? Yeah, fucking
Abs, gotcha.
abs and boobs for Dis.
Shocking.
Less cat for Brynn.
Yeah,
Alright.
can we take the cat that was at 14 and turn it down to -3?
Hey, I would still like to, have the dexterity, just maybe without the tail and ears.
Gotcha. Regular flesh.
That
hissing.
That would be nice. Yeah, I would prefer to stop hissing, but that's obviously just a personality trait.
And maybe not the aversion to water, because showers make money.
True.
I never
True.
had an aversion to water. I always embraced it fully.
Wait, what the fuck? You got a goddamn saber tooth chilling in here? That's way cooler than the hellhounds.
Hi, yeah. When I said that I've been all over, I wasn't kidding, and I wasn't just talking about different realities. I'm talking about different times as well. So yes, I have a friend that's a saber-toothed tiger. When it comes to saber-toothed tigers, you don't have pets. You have friends, and you forge alliances with them. Yeah. So yeah, there's a door in the ship here called Danger Door, and it says "Do not open," and there's a reason. Do not open that door because there is a giant,
Dis.
bloodthirsty, saber-tooth tiger behind
Do
that
not
door.
open the
Just
door,
fair warning.
Dis. Do not open the door.
I have trouble with instructions of that nature, but I will do my
Oi.
best.
Hey, listen, if you don't want to turn into a giant fucking snack for a giant fucking cat, then I suggest you listen to the fucking warning.
I mean, can it eat glowy things?
Well, not currently. So,
Okay.
I mean, you
What
can't
are
even
you
open the
doing?
door currently.
Resharing my screen without it automatically popping up and screwing everything up.
So yeah, just fair warning. Once you get your bodies back, don't open that door. Yeah.
But wait, before I have the body, can I go through the door and see him?
No, because that door is actually a dimension door, and as soon as you try to go out of the ship, you'll blink out of existence until you've got a
Oh.
body.
Oh,
good to know.
Yeah, we're kind of in an in-between realm right now. Think of it as a space between. Think of it as being in the wall between two rooms.
We're in space. In the
It's
space.
No, we're
between.
in between universes.
The
Is
other-
where we're at.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what this
The
place
space
is.
in between space. Got you. I follow. It's creepy.
Space in between universes.
where have
But
I
yes,
heard that before?
Gizmo chimes in. He kind of goes, "Technically, we're nowhere. We're nothing. We're nothing right now."
yes, that. Sounds exactly like my angsty teenage existence too.
I'm going to try to not have a panic attack because you just told me I don't exist, and that's great.
Well, technically, none of us fucking exist right now.
Oh,
This
wonderful.
accent keeps coming and going. What the hell? That was weird. Being in that reality and being stuck in an accent that's not mine.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it has side effects being in there for so long.
I prefer you without the accent.
Agreed.
Well, this is the natural voice. This is what I actually sound like, and this is what I actually look like. You know,
Very smooth.
skull face and all.
See,
No, you're
now
metal.
I could see you being, singing in a tavern with this voice.
With the skull
Yes,
face, with this
yeah.
voice. Okay, yeah. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll be finding taverns soon enough, I'm sure. Yes, Lost in Space.
Very nice.
Lost in Space.
At least we're not pigs.
Yes, at least that.
This is true.
I as a quick aside, I showed Shae the other day. She didn't know what pigs in space was.
Oh my.
No, I had forgotten because I didn't like it when I was younger.
I had forgotten because I blocked it out.
Pigs in space.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Did you just Google it?
Yeah.
You've never seen pigs in space either?
No.
Really?
I've
No,
seen
really?
it so many times. I just don't. I did not.
Yep.
That was when I would get up and get like more snacks.
You dickhead.
Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, I don't know. If I played it, I probably would.
I'd call you uncultured swine, but that'd probably be a bad.
As long as someone is making us bodies, how about a boat in a box? That came in handy a lot.
A boat in a box.
Wow.
I
You
don't
mean,
know that falls under body
Well-
making, but
You mean your
I'm sure that
portable,
there's
like,
something on here we can
rampart? You just-
listen. There's all kinds of scrap in one of these rooms back this way.
Are you much of an
there's-
engineer, Volsung?
By the way, when you're on the ship, like I've mapped out a lot of this ship. There are certain parts that even I don't know about this ship. Sometimes I'll find hallways and doorways, rooms that I didn't notice before, or they may not have been there before. So just, again, another thing to be wary of once you have your body, don't get lost.
Yeah.
That's actually
Projecting
kind
a
of
dimensional space is hard. It's tricky.
Cool. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, do the hallways stay constant or are they changing?
Yes, no, the hallways stay constant, but
While you're in
sometimes they
them.
will suddenly branch off.
Sorry, I had to. It was a funny comment. Go ahead, Dis.
I have nothing to say.
Oh, that is
That is a first.
Shocking.
that is unusual.
One of the doors opens and you see two dogs wander out, sort of like undead, kind of slobby, like looking around, fire
Are those-
flicking off them.
Are those my puppies?
Yeah, two of them.
Oh,
I'm working on the
puppies!
other ones right now.
Wait,
these
do they
are-
know it's me? I'm still a hologram.
You're all glowy. They can't sniff
Yeah.
you either.
Yeah, they
Oh.
just sort of look at you, but they don't. It doesn't really register.
Oh, my poor puppies.
Don't
They
worry,
think I'm a
pups.
TV show.
We'll get them back in the flesh, and you'll recognize them sooner rather than later.
And then Dis, you get this strange sensation, and Kirby's like, "So, Dis, I got your body ready. Clicking you over, it's gonna be weird." And you sort of wake up in a
Gonna be.
vat. You wake up in a vat of liquid that basically just starts draining and it's the room that you're in is basically just like several vats with one door, and the vats are along the wall, and you see a red-headed woman in one, and then a bearded, sort of sad-looking man in the other one. And there's a couple blanks in there too that aren't really formed.
So I look around and kind of my eyes boggle a little bit, and I just lean forward and say, "Whoa."
Of all the things.
Disconnect the cord from the back of your neck.
Yes, exactly. Trinity.
And then as you're over there looking at the redhead, the eyes sort of click open, and Kirby's like, "Oh, I got you too. Brynn, you should be online."
That is
and
so
you-
weird, and this is so gross. This is so gross.
Yeah, it's a bit disorienting at first.
Do I have clothes?
There's a maker over in the corner. Just stand in it. It'll scan your body proportions, and then it will make clothes for you.
Disconnect. Oh my gosh, I could repurpose the drawing I did of Sai and just change the color scheme because you can disconnect the cords. Off the back of the head. Anyway, sorry. I'm good.
What?
Nothing. I'll show you later.
I'm so confused.
Me too.
Okay, so I like and then run over to the baker, pushing just out of the way so I can get dressed first.
As you
Is
sort
this
of
a shower? Where are the guards?
No, no,
Damn it.
one at a time.
there is a
you're gonna-
shower in here though.
You guys are gonna end up with. Yep. See, you're gonna end up with one of those giant shirts with 2 heads in it. No, try again.
Dis, will you get the fuck out of here? I'm trying to get dressed.
As you guys are making very strange clothing, the other vat opens and Kirby falls out and he's just like,
Oh, all bed
Can
balls.
make-
Oh no.
yeah, I know, right? And he's just sort of like spread leg looking down, like you can make bodies, but you can't fucking make clothes, at least not together. And he sort of walks into the other one and generates clothes on.
See, he gets it.
That's quite the bag of
gotta-
holding you've got there, old man.
He's he's got a Star Trek red shirt uniform on.
that can't be good.
No.
What?
So you did that on purpose, did you, Kirby? The red shirt?
Oh, the clothes?
Yeah.
This is stylish.
Right. Okay. Sure. You rock it. You rock it. If you're comfortable, that's cool. You know.
They don't wear this where you come from?
They do, and there are very few of those uniforms left, so it's very rare anymore. So yeah, you enjoy your red shirt.
As an aside, statistically speaking, blue shirts died proportionately more often.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, there have been studies.
Of course, there have.
I would kick you, but it would fuck up the layout.
I know. It's like the
Worth it.
Worth it.
Woodrow enjoy playing 2 roles.
Sick. So, Volsung, are you much of an engineer?
Oh, I've learned a few things here and there. Had to keep this heat going. So yeah, what do we need to do? What are you asking?
I'm just looking at this stuff on the table, and I was going to play with some of it. And I was wondering if you
yeah.
had any ideas. But I see that staff of blasting and that big fucking gun, and I think I want to put them together.
Go for it. It's
Sweet.
I can't
staff
remember
of-
how long I
little
got
boomstick.
stuck in that world. I remember parking the ship here and then feeling a pull and then waking up in that world.
Did
You
you
know,
look for servers or anything? Like, how did you got into my server?
Servers. Interesting. All right. No, I was not looking for servers. I was looking for someone, and their trail led me to this particular sector of nowhere, and I was planning my next move because I kind of had reached a dead end. And then, yeah, got pulled into that world. So either I was fed some false information and led to that world, or the person I was chasing was there and then either dumped me in that world and took off, or was in that world. So I'm still very curious.
Hook back up to the chair real quick. I'm gonna check something. The big gun
Volsung
can
is
wait.
bi-curious.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
We know that. I'm checking something else though.
Negative. What are we checking?
I'm just running something here. Ooh, this is interesting. So, you've been hooked up to your ship for medical stuff before, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to this. Let's check your medical history here.
That's kind of personal.
Ooh.
You're
That's
overdue for a
weird.
prostate exam.
Oh. Okay. So this is your brain scan from before you went in,
Uh-huh.
and this is your brain scan after you went in.
Oh.
And I'm not a psychologist, so I have no idea what it means, but it's different.
Yeah, I actually don't like those patterns.
I believe that'd be
That's-
a
Neurologist.
That's very fucking
Whatever.
strange, and it shouldn't be fucking happening. Nor should this fucking accent be happening.
I'm not really a
I
medical
can't.
person.
It just seems to glitch in and out. I don't. That's going to
Maybe-
be very interesting.
Maybe if we hit him in the head really
with
hard.
a coconut.
Like a cartoon.
You just got that body. You don't want to lose it already, do you?
I like this body.
Uh-huh. And you'd probably like to keep it for a while.
I'm a fine craftsman.
Maybe don't hit the skull-faced man with an anger management issue.
I say shot. Where are we, by the
Whoa.
way?
You're on my ship.
No.
Where on the ship?
Oh. Well, this
So-
room with the big blue circle in the center. That's where you came
Yeah.
out of the bat room. So,
So when you go into like the weird rooms, like the vat room or like the room with his tiger or something like that, anything that's outside of this main room with some storage in the beds, you go into one of these blue doors and it basically like projects the room like a hollow deck, and it
on
opens
either
that room.
side there.
Yeah, for right now, just because I don't have a map of like the whole ship. So when you go into those, it sort of generates the rooms you need. Yeah, so you're basically hooked up in one of those rooms in one of these little blue squares down at the bottom or the top. Does anyone have the medicine skill by chance?
Let me see.
I do not believe so.
Yes.
Nice. Go ahead and give me a check.
Oh, I have a +1.
15.
15. So the brain stuff's kind of complicated. You can tell that there's definitely some abnormalities. You've never really seen a brain scan before, but you notice that when he changes the accent, that's when the brain scan changes. When he's talking in his normal one, the brain scan matches the brain scan from before, but then it sort of changes subtly when he switches accents. You're watching sort of like a live feed.
I'm not a time doctor or time lord or anything like that, but it seems like when you have the accent, your noggin switches gears. So is it possible that when your bracer got damaged, you're kind of mixing some different parts or different versions together?
That would certainly explain quite a bit.
Like bleed through.
Something like a temporal bleed. Except in my fucking brain. Fantastic.
More like a universe bleed.
Yeah.
Like a brain cloud.
A multiversal bleed. Hey. Fantastic. So
we need a brain tourniquet? Is that
Yes.
what we need?
Something like that. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to cauterize the rift.
Antimatter.
Where is my bracer, by the way? Do I have that back?
Yeah, you have
Okay.
access to it.
By the way, as an aside, Luke, that was a very nice 6 you rolled for your medicine check.
Oh, I know. Fantastic.
Mine
Wasn't
was an 8.
it? Yeah, but I had a +4.
I only have a
And I
plus
still
2.
rolled a 6. Now this is and this,
only had a
ladies and
+1.
gentlemen, is exactly why I don't use Roll20's dice, because they fucking hate me.
Hate you. Yeah, they find someone they hate and then they never let go.
That's right.
Thank
so
God,
that's why I've got
because-
my beautiful Frog G dice that I'll be using from here on out.
So
Frog D dice tried to cut me on that sharp edge.
while you are on the ship, Ditch, and you're sort of doing looking at the scans and stuff, there is time and a possibility for you to sort of pick some things up. Since you have the medicine skill, you can sort of not quite matrix download it into your head, but you have a reference document in your head, if that makes sense. For shit, since you actually have the medicine skill, so you can pick up a couple things from the ship, like some modern medicine, stuff like that.
Awesome.
Also, are there any tools or anything anyone needs while we have resources? Anyone need to restock?
To
We're
ask
kinda low on
you,
food.
kind of out of character, is everything on our character sheets on our characters at this point, or is...
Yeah, you can basically pull it out of the ship's storage, the ship's data system.
Okay.
All right, so for that, so I have a biomatter fracture generator ranged weapon. How do I know, like, because I have to reload ammunition, so how do I know how much I have?
It should be in your character sheets, and there should be like a energy cell or something like that. I think you have 25 of them. But if not, we can go over that. I can double check.
Oh, it says 10.
10? Okay.
Ugh. Can we make more of those?
Yes, you can.
I would like more of those.
Since okay, this is a bit of a culture shock for me, given where we just came from, and obviously this place works on much different principles.
Aye.
Is any of our shit going to be of use to us? Like, would a potion of healing still heal in this world?
Yes, it will.
Kirby, are you going with us?
Going with?
Going where?
Anywhere we go. My point is that you're the healer dude.
Yeah.
If not, then I'm gonna stock up on shit.
In this world, I'm not really so much the healing type. I'm more of the tinkering type. In there, I was just sort of.
So.
Yeah.
What we're saying is there's no healer.
Not in this world.
Wonderful.
Joy.
Don't worry, I can brew things that I can brew as potions, for lack of a better term. I can brew up some things that'll heal.
I'm gonna spend my time trying to figure out what magic is like in this world.
Okay.
Specifically, what I mean is this seems to be a science-heavy world. I'm trying to figure out, like, are we going to be able to learn new shit as we advance, that kind of stuff, or are we going to have to kind of yoink over to filling it in with technology?
So, give me let's say investigation check, because you're actually like physically going through stuff and trying to investigate and figure things out. And then also you can do Arcana too, if Arcana's better.
Let's see here. Arcana's a +2. My investigation is a +10. I'm gonna go out on a limb. 25.
Arcana.
Nice. Okay, so the principles of magic and science, the way I'm gonna run it is basically close to how Marvel does it in the movies, where there's a point at which they blend together and kind of become the same thing. You realize that the ship, it is using a technology, but it's sort of generating a dimensional space similar to a spell you've heard of before called Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion. So it's a extra dimensional space. The fundamental properties, from what you can tell, seems to have the same effect. It's just different ways of getting there. And the technology stuff seems pretty confusing to you. You understand the arcane way a little more, but because the investigation is so high, you can definitely see that there's a point where they intertwine and it becomes ambiguous.
So none of this is leading me to believe that our magic is going to be useless.
No.
Okay.
Trust me, there's all kinds of magic in this universe and the other universes out there.
So, how many universes have you been to? Because I was with this group of people, and I was doing this thing called what I call popping bubbles, where you sort of cause so much chaos that it collapses in on itself and merges universes. It's not so much sliding as it is hammering.
Eliminating universes until there's only one left.
Combining them. It's an accident. I didn't do it on purpose, but once you start something, it kind of starts a chain event. But it's done. We fixed that.
Well, that's good.
How did you fix that? Did you fix that because you combined all of them that you came across, or did you fix it?
No, we killed me.
I feel like doing that would tend. Okay, so let's say you have a Brynn in World 1 and you have a Brynn in World 2, and then you break down the wall between World 1 and World 2. Are there now two Brynns, or did you just kill one of them?
It depends. Sometimes the worlds merge and people become one. Sometimes people stay two, and it creates fractures. And
I'd like to just venture forth the opinion that I am now not the most killing motherfucker in this group.
I think I'd agree with that.
That's probably fair.
Yeah.
it's an accidental body count.
Wait, your accidental body count is in the like hundreds, though.
A billion.
100. Yeah.
There must be balance.
Like literal reality is collapsing.
Okay, Thanos. So what you're saying is,
Oh, you're picking up on that neural link with the ship, huh?
Jeez.
Have fun with the internet. Stay out of the dark parts.
Oh yeah, the
Well,
dark web.
there was this
Kirby
thing
gives you
that
a
was,
rundown.
there was this thing that was on the screen, but it said it was CNN, but it just kept saying weird shit, so I had to change the channel to something. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Just stay away from
Yeah.
CNN and MTV. Anything that's just letters.
You know,
PBS. Nothing good can come from PBS.
yeah. It's a blessing and a curse, that network thing. But it'll get you up to speed on everything outside of the game world. I can't believe I was in a fucking video game.
Yeah.
You know,
Crazy,
12-year-old
huh?
me would be tripping out.
Yeah.
Okay, so per normal, I've just been letting all this go over my head and playing with my puppies because I can play with my puppies again. But what the fuck did you say? Video game? What?
You're familiar with the concept of a game, right? Like
Like-
playing a game?
Like dice.
stick and
Like
hoop?
rolling dice.
Like rolling dice. Sure. Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
You're the
Okay.
dice.
Then, how the hell are we going to explain digital to her, Kirby?
Let's just show her. Let's just show her. Kirby brings
Okay,
you into one of the
go
rooms, and a room pops up, and it looks like a classic living room from late '80s, early '90s, and there's an Atari sitting there. We're gonna
Ooh,
play
what's
some
this?
Joust.
What's Joust?
So Kirby turns it on, and basically you guys spend a good 30-45 minutes going over playing different games of Joust. Now give me a, let's see, wisdom, probably. We'll say wisdom.
Uh-huh.
Give me a D20 with your wisdom check. And because you're a barbarian and this is jousting, we'll say you add your proficiency.
Wait, when you say add proficiency, what does that mean? Oh, I see. Okay, I see the proficiency bonus. I'm good. Ooh, I got a 20 plus the 1 plus the 25.
Nice. So you stomp everyone. And so Kirby,
Yes!
you start beating him. He's just like, yeah, so, okay, no, this is how video games work. Wait, no, you don't. That's not how you don't. No, you don't drop that into the lava. You don't. Okay.
you
Well,
have been
good.
weighed.
You show her
Just
Volsung.
Make it new. No, you're doing just fine. You're doing just fine. I'll go print some more controllers.
How did she get over the egg so fast?
It's like
You know,
playing Joust with my dad.
These are simple video games. You know, they're easily understood. You know, it's hand-eye coordination. I mean, what do you expect?
I'm
Barbarian.
So good at this. I was a
So yeah,
kitty.
video games.
Hand-eye coordination.
Okay, so we were in something like this. You
Wait,
know,
so
this
I
game,
was like the
except
ostrich?
much more elaborate.
Oh.
Yeah, so we just pulled you out of something like this, but much more elaborate.
Oh.
So you're now in this reality and not a video game anymore.
So I wasn't born and then put in first, like okay.
No.
I'm
Okay.
staying conspicuously quiet. You don't.
What?
No, I'm being
What?
conspicuously quiet.
Why are you being quiet? Did you know we were video games?
I mean,
Do you
Little.
do you follow what we're saying about the video games? So this is you're actually flesh and blood now. You're real.
can
That's
I?
great. Any
I'm
of us
gonna-
actually are anyway.
I'm gonna go play with my puppies again.
Woodrow,
My brain hurts.
That's understandable.
Yes.
can I find a more can I find a video game that might seem a little bit more familiar to me in his thing?
Yeah, you could find
Well,
You-
trust
you-
me, I've got an infinite library of video games. Got them all
there's a lot of stuff in here.
from the beginning to now. So have at.
And it doesn't matter if the video game still exists, right?
Nope.
You sure you want to go play with your puppies, Brynn? You might want to see this.
I go with this.
So as you guys walk away, Kirby sort of turns to Volsung. He's like, riding ostriches. This is fucking the logic. It doesn't make any sense. And then the door shuts as you guys walk away.
Yes.
Video game logic. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, and then you and just have your alone time.
Whoa.
Wait. Wow.
Nice. Very nice, Jess.
This is a video game called EverQuest 2.
Oh, okay.
There's a good side and an evil side. Over on the evil side, they're this race class called Barbarians.
Well, that looks like my mom. Wait a second.
And there are this other race called Dark Elves.
Wait, are the dark elves also evil?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, at least that makes sense.
And you see how it says that this game was shut down a certain time ago?
But how?
Well, do you remember when the world... Do you remember a long time ago, before we went to the last place we were, there was all that shaking and explosions and fog and lightning, and
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. But the point was that did not look like a place that I thought we should be anymore. And so I grabbed you and I might have hit you over the head a little bit. And then we left.
I'm gonna go play with my dogs for a minute.
But you're alive now.
I'm gonna go play with my dogs for a minute, and I just walk out of the room.
Yeah.
I walk past Volsung and Kirby, and I say nothing, and I just sit down and, very, not there, pet the little necromanced hell puppies.
Kirby looks at Volsung. She's a sore winner, man.
Nice.
I think, yeah, sure. So, Kirby, how did you end up in that world?
I made it. I just combined a bunch of old video game stuff I got off servers everywhere.
And then
then,
you got-
I had this code. I made this AI code that I took from this alien ship, and then I sort of combined them. Remember the talking hand? That was my back door, my sentient AI that was supposed to get me out of there if I got lost, because I got lost in a video game before and I went into a coma. My friends got me out and had to wake me up. It was rough. So I had a back door this time, and apparently the back door became sentient and started destroying the world.
I was about to say that kind of fucked up royally on you.
Hey.
On you there.
Good thing whatever pulled you here. I think, in the long run. Although I don't know where my soul is, but that's we can worry about that later. Totally, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're in a body now, so
My consciousness is. Yeah.
Yeah.
My body's in some other
Guessing
universe. Yeah, one of the Earths. I don't know exactly how you date them. Everyone always labels them different. So
I don't have any kind of list. I just label them, via number that I've been to. So there
did you
would have
just
to be
go like
some
1,
defining characteristic.
then 2, then 3, or you'd be like, this is
Basically.
purple people Earth, or
Sure.
Oh.
It would be, I would have a number where I've been, the number of Earths that I've been to, and then, a simple thing after that. But yes.
like a Dewey Decimal System or something.
Yeah, it's not great, but it works.
I yell from down the hallway, "What's Pornhub?"
Don't!
A waste of time. You'll get lost. It's a really big rabbit hole.
Yep.
That's what she said.
When I type in
Shit.
rabbit hole, weird things happen.
Just quarantine
stay out of
everything the
search
drow
bars.
does, please.
Stay out of search bars.
Set up virtual machine for the drow.
What's a furry?
Just and
Are you just gonna
soundproof
turn
the
on
room
parental controls?
now. Execute.
Parental controls.
Definitely not gonna have that. Whatever they look at, infect the ship. Nope.
So I join you and Kirby, and I just say, never look up yiffing.
I don't even know what that is, and I believe you. I won't ever look it up. And he sort of like makes a mental note.
Never yipping.
Yep. Sometimes I wonder about the internet.
It was a mistake. Despite where we are
Probably.
right now, it was a mistake.
Yeah.
As
Yep.
as you guys were all having this sort of conversation, the lights on the ship sort of like flicker for a second, like almost like power's giving out, and then like a brownout sort of thing. And Volsung, that's very, very strange. That doesn't really happen, especially with the way this ship is constructed.
That's fucking bizarre.
Gizmo kind of chimes in. He's like, "Did you guys get that? Is that it? We had a weird power surge."
Yeah, we saw that. It was kind of like a brownout. What's going on there, bud?
Not sure. I'll be in touch in a moment. And
Okay.
Kirby sort of looks nervously around, like, is that normal?
No, it's not.
I totally didn't tell your replicator to make 900 trillion gold.
That'll do it. System crash. Blue screen.
I'm kidding. I actually did.
End of season 2.
I figured
I
that
know.
the joke was there. It needed to be said.
Spend the rest of the season trying to fix my damn ship.
Low power.
Foreshadowing.
Oh my gosh! It would be D&D tech support. That sounds terrible.
Yeah. No, I
Did you unplug it, and plug it back in?
Yeah. Can we turn the ship off and back on again?
Back on.
Update
Wait
the
60
server?
seconds. Somebody have a paperclip.
Mhm.
I gotta hit a reset button.
Oh,
Yeah,
the driver's old.
Where's the recessed button on the on the big blue ball? I take out my thieves' tools.
Just fucking disc sitting there with lock picks, just trying to reset buttons. That'd be terrible. Okay.
By the way, it says my connection is shit for some weird reason in StreamYard, so I'm probably gonna close it and reopen it. Maybe. Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Oh,
Go ahead.
my dog says no. No, I'm just kidding.
right.
Be right
Dog
back.
says no.
Dog says it's not gonna help.
Probably. I'm turning it off and back on again. Damn it! It's the first step.
Yep, it is.
Damn you, tech support.
To do it, Cat. You didn't listen. I know.
Yeah.
Look, we tried telling them. We tried, but they
Dude,
didn't listen.
You're gonna have to go.
Better.
So far, it's not giving me that little icon in the upper left, so I think we might be okay.
The little the little Wi-Fi
Yep.
connection
excuse me.
issue thing. Yeah.
Well, the good thing is if something happens to size connection, I won't have the maps as like shareable screens like they do, but I will have them in the overlay, and
Yeah.
it won't go down because we're both on the same account.
So Volsung, Kirby kind of comes up to you and he's like, tries to get you like somewhat away from people so he can kind of like talk to you alone. He's like, so I'm gonna just go see if I can like locate my soul in the ship, or if like it's still connected to my body. I really don't know how this works. I've never looked for a soul in data before, but I'm gonna scan the programming to see if there's any anomalies that I can't explain. Starting to get worried.
Okay. See if you can find maybe a trace back to your body.
Yeah, because I don't know how we're gonna find
your last known location. You know.
That's the part of the
right.
cat that was just stripped out of Brynn. It created a whole other cat.
It created a whole other cat with wings. Little flying cat. Then Kirby sort of walks away with a pretty long look on his face, and kind of like hooks himself up to the chair that you had hooked up to earlier. Sort of just closes his eyes, takes a deep breath. But the ship, there doesn't seem to be any more strange power anomalies that happened, and Gizmo chimes back up. He's like, well, whenever you're ready to go somewhere else, let me know. You'll want people to strap in when we jump. But things look like they should be good to go on my end.
And batting at levers and switches.
Yes. Like the power issues could all be attributed to the winged cat pushing buttons. Stop pushing buttons, kitty.
Things.
Oh, I know what'll distract it. Put Volsung's disco ball armor in a corner and it'll just chase the lights.
Put it down, turn it on, it just goes over there and lays on it.
This is the best.
Well, I mean, it is warm and it does put off a slight hum of vibration with the magic. So, I mean,
on the ship, every now and then you guys can see little sort of clockwork robots that are just moving storage and stuff every now and then. And you've seen them before when you guys got on the ship. They're sort of Gizmo's little creations, sort of walking around and
what are those?
doing little
You
chores.
have one.
Are those? Oh, like ship elves. These things are cool.
what happened to my shoulder thing?
Your little shoulder rock dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the program. If you tell Kirby, he'll get him out.
Brynn, what do you think?
I think that you should have him. He was pretty cute.
What about the one that was riding your dog?
My help up?
I think that guy died.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't make it.
Yeah.
My help up's
I'll
barely
look for his
made
soul,
it. I don't
too.
think that he made it. But the one on your armor did.
I'm gonna get that made. Maybe as a clockworky type thing, unless that would like fuck him up too much.
No, you could definitely put him in like sort of hijack one of those little clockwork guys.
P.S. Woodrow, I'm going to DM you.
Okay.
Gosh, already.
No, it's just something I don't want to say out loud for the purposes of role play.
So yeah, that's actually an interesting question. What would you want the same little golem? Because you could easily make a little chimera for him if you wanted to, like I did the dogs. Or yeah, you could have a little clockwork guy.
If you take a look at your DM, the form is going to change later.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I don't have anything in my DM yet though. It's probably loading. But
I promise.
fresh. There it is. Okay.
I say to Kirby, hey Kirby, go ahead and bring Jimmy out for me, will you?
Hey.
Oh yeah.
As a black crystalline spider this time.
Okay. Yeah, that should be easy to do.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else.
Jemmy.
Jemmy, my little spider.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember
Oh,
Jemmy.
gotcha.
my wee little familiar.
That thing's creepy.
He's
you,
adorable. Shut up.
He's misunderstood.
Do you want to say what the clockwork form is that you take, or do you want it to just be one of the ones wandering around the ship?
You asking Volsung about his Jimmy, or are you asking me about
No.
my?
About your little golem.
Yeah, your little golem.
Not
just
his
a...
Jimmy.
Jemmy.
Oh, I thought that's why I said
Gem.
that didn't sound right, because it sounded like you said, "Pull out my Jimmy."
Of course, that's what you thought. Why wouldn't you? No, Jemmy.
Yeah, I don't care at this point because it's not going to stay.
Okay, so yeah, basically, give me. You have tinkering tools, don't you, or you have thieves tools, or something like that?
Let me look at my stuff.
And then
Poisoner's
Volsung.
kit and thieves tools and dice.
Thieves tools. So yeah, you basically you go over some things in the computer, and you basically find the program, and Kirby sets it up so you could easily put it into one of the little clockwork guys, and with your tinkering tools and stuff, you can sort of put one together how you want it and stuff like that. If there's anything specific you want it to do, it's simple enough. Volsung, you notice there's a one of your old little companions that was built for you a while ago sort of comes like huddling up to you, and it's your keg robot. It's got sort of 3 little small kegs in the chest, and right now it's empty. It's not filled with anything, whatever you left in there. So whatever that is, and it sort of just looks up at you, and kind of stands next to you.
Well, hey there, little guy. How you been?
Wait, this keg?
Not quite that keg. This one's more of a robot. But give me an insight check, Wilson.
Let's see. Insight. That's history. Insight. So 21. 10 plus
21.
11. Yeah.
As you say, "Oh, how you doing, little buddy?" It sort of like turns back and looks up at you, and sort of looks like he's gives you a little okay. And then as he's sort of turning away, you can see a gleam of red that sort of flashes over the eyes. And there's still like more of the little clockwork guys sort of in the room just doing work. And this is the room where Kirby's hooked up to the chair.
Mhm.
And you guys are sort of like talking over the Neuralink systems. Dis and Brynn, I'm assuming, are in the room with the blue core, sort of going over the like they were going through the data and stuff and setting up his little buddy. And yeah, so you see that, you know, and something is off with the keg robot. It's not.
Frog G has a good question. Does the ship have a name?
Ooh, that is a good question.
Yes, it does.
The secret.
It's called the
The
SS
Eviscerator.
Slowroll.
No, it's called the Eviscerator.
Nice.
Oh, okay. The Celestial Fidale ship. Nice. Very cool. Okay.
The Eviscerator.
So Dis and I are chilling at the core.
The core, Kirby's hooked up to the chair. The clockwork guys are sort of working around the room, fixing little things here and there. And the keg robot sort of walks into the room with next to Volsung and just sort of like stops and inspecting the room. There's that weird little flash of red. Kirby doesn't seem to notice. He's just sort of going through data in the chair and seeing what he can find.
Can I use my bracer to run a diagnostic on him?
Yeah, give me a wisdom plus proficiency. So wisdom mod plus proficiency bonus.
Wisdom. Okay, +2 plus. Okay. So. 6 plus 12, so 18.
18. Okay, so what you do get is there's another presence on the ship when you're sort of reading the life forms and this, because it reads off sentience and consciousness. There's actually an extra life form on the ship, but you can't quite lock it down. It seems to be in the core.
Shit. All right. I head over to the core and see if I can do the same thing on the core. Maybe plug the my bracer into the core hardline, and then try to use my insight.
The hell was that, Shae?
My computer
Okay.
just locked randomly.
And since it's a person, you're sort of trying to use insight to find where it's hiding, sort of thing.
Well, yeah, since I can't seem to lock it down, maybe trying to use insight of my knowledge of, this core that I've worked with, the knowledge that I have of it, and see if I can, just kind of trace it down a little bit closer. Yeah. Okay, so insight.
Ooh. Okay. Since you're using insight, it's going to use deception, just since it's sort of like hiding from you and lying to you through code. That's how I'm.
Sure. Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. So 18 plus 10, 28.
28, 18 plus 10, 28. So you got a 17 on the die plus 9, so 26. Okay. So you happen to lock down the other sentience. It's jumping from robot to robot, trying to stay out of the core. That's why you're having a problem finding it, jumping around. But you think that with Gizmo's help, you might be able to possibly lock it down, you think?
All right. I reach out as stealthily as possible, like using the neural link to Gizmo, and see if he's noticed any abnormalities. Ask him if he's noticed any abnormalities, and to keep a close eye on the bots. Okay.
You send a message, and you get a little instant message. It says "will do," thumbs up.
It's AOL.
All right.
Oh God, aim in your brain.
Blink.
While I'm doing this, I send the little keg off. Hey, Keggy, will you go get us some beer? Nothing heavy, but something nice and refreshing. Yeah.
It sort of looks up at you. There's a little flash of red, and it walks away, nods its head, and walks away. When it walks away from you, it seems to be completely back to its original self. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Okay.
Nice. So, okay.
21, 10 plus 11.
Nice. 7 plus 8. So, yeah, that's only 15. Okay. So, one of the little bots that's kind of up on the wall working on the rig that Kirby's plugged into, you can see that the red shine has sort of moved on there, moved over to that robot. And the keg robot sort of walks past you guys, Dis and Brynn, into one of the storage rooms. You can hear a movement and clanging as it tries to find some alcohol.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant hardcore clanging. I'm like,
no. Moving shit around.
This guy's wrecking your shit back here.
Oh, don't worry. Keggy knows what he's doing. Mostly.
Oh my God, I found it. Kirby sort of gets up out of the chair. I think I know where it is.
Your dick?
Your butt.
Hold on. Yeah, no, that's still there. But I think I know where my soul is.
The VATs work really well. Yes.
I was going to make a joke about how it was just all sack now, but that's fine. Where is it?
Yeah, I'll have to make do.
Just roll it up. It'll be fine.
Oh god. I'll get one of those pairs of underwear with the extra little pouch. Yeah, so Kirby stands up, he's like, I think I found it, but getting it back in my body and my consciousness at the same time is gonna be complicated. I'm gonna have to leave, I think, maybe. And as he says that, the lights, the little clockwork guy working on the wall turns and pulls something, and the lights sort of shut off and turn back on, and everything's red, and it's sort of like power down mode, and you kind of have like a emergency shutdown.
The fuck? Giz, give me a status. What's up?
A little thumbs up emoji gets sent to you.
I do not think that means what you think that means.
It's not. No, things are not thumbs up. For fuck's sake.
Should we be
we're
worried?
just in lower power. So my connection to the core. What's my bracer telling me? Like, what am I seeing?
The core at the moment is completely shut down, but your bracer sort of has like a backup power. You can pull up like camera feeds and stuff like that, but the main functions like jumping, flying the ship, and all that stuff, even life support will eventually. It's just on like an auto run. You can't really mess with it too much.
Okay, and does it doesn't give me the option to restart the power?
You can start a reset. Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and try to initiate a restart of the power.
Resetting commenced, and the light sort of flick blue for a moment back to that normal fluorescent light that they were before, and power resetting started. And it's sort of going to take a moment to reset, but the systems are coming back online when you can hear like, thank you. Now I'm one step closer to being free. And Dis and Brynn, you hear the clanging in that room where that keg robot was, now turns into more vicious clanging of some sort as a cacophonous sound sort of starts coming out from the storage room behind you. And I'd say you're in the power core room at the top of it, and then it's happening across that wall above you in that storage room where you can hear it.
Okay. So
Okay, the one north of us.
There.
Yeah, and Volsung, we're in that sort of like second, it kind of almost looks like a second cockpit. It's like right behind the cockpit to the north, on the north side of the map, up top.
Oh,
We're
gosh.
sort of hooked in there, running data stuff.
are you putting
Okay,
Volsung here
yeah.
as opposed to at the core?
Yeah, because Volsung's. Yeah, you went to the core. That's right. So Volsung and you guys are down there. Kirby's up in that room.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Kirby. Vegeta. And
It's over 9,000.
did you say that Shae and I are over here, or
We're up above, we're right there. And
Yeah, you guys
we
were
can
right there.
hear it on the room above us.
Yep.
okay, and that's where Kegi is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna stick Brynn
Man,
here.
you can really tell when I named shit, can't you?
I'm gonna.
Jemmy, Keggy,
Axie.
Axie.
Jesus.
I'm
My
a
name-
master of naming.
My name is not Dizzy. I just
Dizzy.
want to say that.
Dizzy.
I'm gonna go investigate the huge amount of fucking noise that I'm now hearing through this wall.
All right. And I'm going to need everyone, just for the purposes of this, to go ahead and do initiative checks. But first, I'm going to get this one. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we got... And then I'm just going to go across and ask you guys what you got. So, Dis, what did you get?
28.
Oh, shit. Okay. Brynn.
18.
Ooh, 18. Volsung.
24. 19 plus 5.
Nice. You guys are actually above the enemy, and the enemy got above 20. That's really good.
So hold on. This Volsung.
Kirby's
Brynn.
been- Oh, I've actually got it right here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So Kirby is super fast. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but Kirby's at a 5. Everyone else is 18 and above.
He's
Nice.
old. Give him a break.
Yeah, he's in an old body. So yeah, Dish, you can easily get to the door and open it and see what's
Who's
inside.
E?
Enemy.
Oh, enemy. Oh, dirt.
Boom. As you open the door, it slides open. You see Kegi has sort of been knocked to the side, and a bunch of those little robots are sort of conjoined into this large-size abomination, clockwork abomination sort of thing. It's got all these spinning parts on it. Inside, there's a sort of where the eyes, the sort of power cores of the other bots were, sort of conjoined, and there's a lot of spinning parts moving around it, and it seems kind of fragile and clunky, but it's very big with sharp claws and sort of edged parts that are swinging. And it's sort of after knocking the robot aside, the robot's like getting up, trying to stop it, just keeps getting slashed to the side and thrown around. The door opens and it notices you, and it turns quickly and fixates. And then you see like the parts that are sort of building it, almost like a rib cage on it, sort of flex and open, and it looks like they can open and sort of slam around something. And
So pick a square it's in
That's-
for me.
that right there, those 4, the one that the box is sort of in, it's sort of standing in those 4 right
This
there.
box?
Yeah, right where your cursor is.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that 4 square right there, basically.
Okay.
And it's large size, so it takes up 4
so it's
squares.
all
Oh,
4
shit.
squares.
Like that?
Yeah, so basically when it comes through doors, it has to squeeze through, so it takes more movement to get through. Yeah, like that.
Is there an area that I can get behind it? And is there basically room behind it between it and the wall?
It's looking at you. You could sort of get in that back little corner and be kind of behind it. But you used your movement to get to the door. So you'd have to use like an action or a bonus action to teleport if that's what you're trying to do.
Okay.
And then like talking or like sending a message, that kind of stuff with that's free actions. As long as it's not a whole lot of information, you can't tell a story or something. But
When I was but a lad.
yeah, it all started. Okay.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Wow, that sounds so horribly dull. It's like the tone that you used.
Yeah.
Just
And just to be clear, I only get, if I take a bonus action, I don't get my cunning action. Is that right?
Yeah, so it's a bonus action to use your cunning action. So if you use your bonus action for something else, you don't have that economy to use your cunning action. Correct. And just because this might help you decide, since you saw its anatomy, give me just a quick perception check. Just to see how much information you can glean from this thing.
An 18.
18. So you can see that the core that I mentioned, that's like the light that with all the pieces moving around it, is sort of charging, sort of gathering energy of some kind. And then the way that anatomy is sort of moving around and charging this, you think that it's very fragile. And with like your thieves' tools or tinkering tools or something small enough, you think you might be able to get it in there and maybe stop its movement or stop whatever's charging or stop it from entrapping, something along those lines. It might even break the whole thing down. You're not sure, but it seems fragile.
Okay. I have all my equipment. I'm at range. I can't get behind it sneakily. So I'm going to use my bow
Nice.
and shoot at its little glowy thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot at its glowy bits.
So,
That blue is menacing.
And is this the blood bow, right?
yeah, the sanguine bow.
Okay, nice.
23.
23. That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
12.
12. Let me get a pen. I lost my pen. Where'd my pen go? 12. Okay. Do 12 to the core. Dude, that is separate. Okay. And then that's action movement. Is there any bonus action or anything like
So-
hiding? Or...
We designed this to be able to add hit dice, to add extra dice of weapon damage.
Yeah, so if you use your hit dice, so you basically have to spend your hit dice to add damage.
Okay, and since I'm level 10, I have 10 hit dice, right?
Yes.
And since it's a D8 weapon, it's however many D8s.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was clear on that.
Yep.
I spend 2.
Okay. So it's not 12, it is
21.
nice. So it's 33 actually. Boom, to the core.
No, I'm sorry, 21
Yeah,
total.
Oh, 21 total. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you. And any bonus action?
Yes, my bonus action is going to be to hide.
Nice. So go ahead and give me a check. Its passive is not bad, but not too good. Okay.
Is it stealth?
Yeah, it'd be your stealth. Yeah. Hide is from I think 3.5.
33.
I always. Yeah. Okay. Its passive does not see you.
That was
Is
a
there
nat
anywhere
20,
specific?
by the way.
Oh, nice. Where do you are you just you can't really have much movement, so you're just sort of like sort of peeking around the door, right? So we're trying to
Yeah, I
hide in
was
there.
gonna duck around the side of the door jamb, basically, to
Okay.
put it between me and it. So
We'll say since you hid pretty well, you sort of like put yourself up into the rafters above, sort of the roof. So when it comes through, if its passive isn't high enough, it just won't even see you and continue to move.
I pop smoke and say, "Ninja, vanish!"
Ninja. And that would be Volsung's turn.
All right. So, do believe that I will see how many squares away am I? 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. So that's what 5, 10, 15. All right. Let's see. I think I'm going to. I'll engage my speed boots and I'll run over to the door, and then let's see. Going to take rain or take aim with the AK with the web ring on, and I'm
Nice.
going to try to
Gunk him
gum up the appendages, like the feet, like gum it into place.
Oh, so you're specifically trying to stop its movement?
Yeah, I want to keep it right where it's at.
Gotcha.
You stay there,
Yeah. All right, so
bad Keggy.
ooh, nat 20
Nice.
plus 10, so 30.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely in place, and the DC is going to be very hard for it with the nat 20, because the DC is going to be 20.
All right, so 3d8. Where's my 8? There's my 8. 3d8 plus 6. So first d8 is 3. Second d8 2. Third d8 is a 6. Okay, so 2, 3, 6,
11.
11. Yeah, plus 6, so 15.
15. Okay, so 15 non-core. That was specifically for movement. Okay. And then, so your movement, your action. Do you have any bonus? Like, because you have your bardic inspiration, and since you guys are connected in the ship comms right now, I'll say for the purposes of this, you can send your bardic inspiration to anyone in the ship
Okay.
if you want to.
Could I
That is-
use my Hexblade's curse on it?
Yes. Yeah, you can do
Okay.
that as well.
Then I'll go ahead and do that.
Usually, you want to do that first.
Oh.
We'll say for the purposes of this, you did. What is the extra damage from your Hexblade's curse right now?
Let's see.
You already got a nat 20, so the 19 to 20 doesn't really matter.
against the curse target. +4. You gain a +4 bonus to damage rolls. Score a critical hit on a roll of 19 or 20, and you regain 10 HP if it dies.
Okay. It didn't die.
Yeah.
Boom. There, we just get that little extra damage. Yep. Curses and stuff and Hunter's Mark usually want to drop first thing.
Okay, so do that first. Got it.
Yep.
Cool.
And then movement bonus, boom, and so enemy. It's going to have to try and break out of the webbing. You can see the things that are moving are sort of going down, and the damage that you did to it is sort of, it's kind of doing to itself by trying to move through the web and sort of busting itself up. And the strength check is actually only a 6 plus 16 is a 22. So it uses its whole turn, which means it can't attack you. But it can still move, and it actually moves up into the doorway, kind of like squishing into those 4 squares right in front of the door. And it's reaching out to you, but it can't do anything this turn because it used its action to break through that web. And you can see the spinning parts, clockwork, sort of just like shred the web, and its feet sort of come free and comes careening at you. Can't attack though, and that makes it Brynn's turn.
Okay, so how big are the squares again?
5.
5 feet.
Trying to see what my movement is.
And Volsung and Dis are kind of crowding the door. I mean, Dis is up in the ceiling. Volsung's right below. So you could get in and attack, but you couldn't really stand there. You'd have to like sort of move into the space real quick, attack, and then move out.
Okay.
Right about here, you might have line of sight to be able to hit it with your movement speed.
Yeah, but Volsung's in my way.
No, if you have line of sight, you could throw past him if you're gonna do like a ranged attack. I was talking if you want to get in melee.
Well, like yeah, if I wanted to fire my my biomatter fracture generator,
that would be. You could do that. That might be pretty dangerous in this close of
yeah,
space.
that's
You can't do that.
I don't know if that's more dangerous than throwing fucking Axie.
Well, if you don't engage the fire.
I mean, then what's the point of throwing Axie?
An axe or an antimatter cannon.
I mean,
The antimatter cannon will definitely do more damage to it, but it might do more damage to the ship as well.
Wait,
well, yeah, but
are you talking?
Thinking that? Come on now.
Yeah, aren't you talking to the person who decided to swing her sword in a full arc cleave on a spaceship in the middle of space, in like 2 campaigns ago?
Are you referring to my fuck up during character crunch?
Yes.
I definitely
Yes,
did that.
Yes.
I 1000% did that. I did. But you
Shae
know,
has told me that story 3 times. I felt the need to mention it.
it's fine. Ship, you know, when it depressurized, a bunch of shit from the ship blocked the hole, and we were fine-ish.
Round 2.
Shae versus
put me
ship.
back on a shit.
Is this under warranty?
Nope.
So,
Damn it.
I can't. Like, I don't want to throw the axe because I don't want to hit Volsung, and I don't want to fire the cannon because I don't want to hurt Volsung. Or
You could hit it. You could get in and physically hit it. If Volsung, if you want to, with your movement, you can take like a 5-foot step back, sort of.
Oh yeah.
Room to get in there if you want.
Okay.
I'll retroactively do that. I don't mind.
Okay.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna swing at it. But hold on. Let me see. Let me look at stuff first. I'm
going to turn it into a fireball.
I was looking at rage.
Oh yeah, rage would be your bonus action, so you definitely would want to do that before you hit.
Yeah.
Gives you a
So
little extra damage.
yeah. All right. So I'm going to engage rage first.
Engage.
Toss a grenade.
Rage engage.
Rage has been engaged. I like some person. He knows me so well. He says toss a grenade at it.
Yep.
Pretty much. All right. Yeah, and then I will swing Axie, not on fire, because we're all real fucking close. And
I'm in the ceiling. You guys.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm 6'7", so
It does a D4 of extra fire damage without like exploding, so you'll still get the fire damage, or the 2d6. I think actually it is.
Okay. Okay. So, and it says I have 2 attacks per action.
Yep. I mean, if you make an attack with your action, you get 2 attacks, so like a fighter or someone like that.
Okay, so if I swing my axe, I can swing it again.
Yep. Even if you hit or miss, it doesn't matter. You get 2.
Okay.
You could
Well, then
also,
I'm
as a
gonna-
barbarian, you can
Uh-huh.
attack recklessly, which means you get advantage on your attack, so you can roll twice to see, basically for fishing for
To
crits.
see which one goes better. Yeah, gotcha.
But it makes you fight reckless, which means when they hit you, they have advantage to hit you as well. So it makes you easier
Yeah.
to hit. So
So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna
Okay.
engage rage, and I'm going to swing at him. The first one is a 17.
17 is the AC, so that hits.
Oh, nice. Okay, and then the second one is a 28.
Nice.
so
So,
both hit.
The first hit, you sort of swing the axe in, and it sinks into one of the pieces of softer metal, and like the parts that are spinning on it sort of hit it and break off and fly out, and then you sort of pull out, swing again. Go ahead and give me the damage for those attacks, which should be like the weapon damage twice, and then the 4d6 for the 2 attacks and fire damage.
Sorry, my internet hiccuped. So now I got to do the fire damage and then add the 2d8s. So can I do the hits and then the 2d8s after, like the damage?
Yeah.
And okay. All right. So the first one is a 13 damage.
Ooh.
Second one is the 13
13
damage. And then since they're 2d8s, I can just roll 4 of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Plus 12 total. Gosh, I literally did doubles. I got 2 4s and 2 2s. I rolled 2 8s for damage plus my I'm doubling up on this tonight, apparently.
57, and then 21 to the core, which is basically boom. And you feel like hitting the core with weapons didn't seem to the chance of that sort of catching is way harder than if you were to use tools or place something in the right spot. You think that might be easier.
Okay.
Since you shot it last. Brynn, you would notice the same thing from hitting it, that the way it's spinning and stuff like that, you might be able to lodge something in the middle of it.
Okay.
But then it is Kirby's turn. Kirby goes ooh, oh shit. This is a very fluid situation, guys. Okay. Soul, Manos, being free in the universe. Ultron scenario, not good. Okay. Oh my god, guys, look it. And then you guys all get sort of a little hollow screen brought up in front of you, and you can see Gizmo in his sort of co-pilot area in the chair, sort of with all these clockwork machines with red eyes, sort of locking him into the chair. He's trying to get out of the chair and press the key panels and stuff and affect stuff, but he's sort of being locked down in the moment. Kirby's yeah, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. And then Kirby's gonna use his turn, make a roll, and then it's gonna go back to Dis. Ooh, 17 on the die. Nice. Okay, Dis, it is your turn.
Is the monster still in that room, not through the doorway?
Yeah.
That's as far as he's gotten. Okay.
Yeah, because it couldn't move through because Volsung was there.
Is there any room to get by Brynn at this doorway?
So the door is kind of on 2 spaces, and where you are, you could sort of drop down and attack. Yes, and there's enough space for you to hit it, in melee.
Okay. I am going to sneak attack the core.
Okay.
And my sneak attack of the core, I'm trying to shove the Shadow Karambit into the fucking thing.
Gotcha. So you're doing an attack. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna give me an attack.
All right.
It's basically a called shot. Oh, nice. Go ahead and give me damage because the core already has 21.
All right. So this is the weapon damage. 12.
12.
And then
Roll that sweet sneak attack damage.
14.
26. Oh, there it is. Oh no, it's almost. You're so close. So go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. 1. No. 7.
Oh.
So 12.
12. Ooh, shit. Okay. So this is what happens. You reach in and you use the Shadow Cram. You feel it sink into the sort of like data core that it was building, and it sinks in, and you do a lot of damage. You can almost feel it sort of break, but then the clockwork mechanisms, you weren't fast enough. It sort of slams on your wrist and
Ow.
take 3d6.
Do any of my
shit.
bonus actions help?
No, this is the dexterity. It's a effect from the dexterity check.
Okay.
So 6, 8, 13. So you take 13 bludgeoning damage from the spinning metal, sort of like bear trapping your wrist, but you're able to pull your hand out. You're not trapped or anything like that. And also the last little bit of those pieces hitting, it seems to twist your wrist in the dagger, and it actually sort of shatters the core. So whatever it was charging and was going to do on its turn, it can no longer do. And you see the sort of cage that was flexing, that was getting ready to attempt to clamp around Brynn, sort of goes slack, and they're just sort of slinging in and out. There's no like tension or torque to them really anymore.
Thank you.
It still has power. It's sort of leaking everywhere and looks unstable. So it's still up, but you have disabled its 2 main attacks. Doop. And then your bonus action.
Sorry.
You're good.
I'm gonna hide again,
Okay.
and I'm not gonna use movement. There's no point.
Gotcha. You just go back up into the rafters.
Correct. 22.
22. Okay. Interesting. Oh, never mind. That is not as interesting as I thought it was. Okay.
Interesting. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
I checked my math.
Right? Volsung.
Not painfully interesting, just intellectually interesting.
Oh.
Yeah.
It went from a ooh to a oh.
And yeah, Volsung, definitely it's your turn.
Okay. How about go ahead and cast Booming Blade, and just gonna walk up there with the vibration scythe and just try to gut it.
So that's 50 damage plus 38. Okay, so yeah, that's how much it has done.
Okay, so actually, all right, 15 plus 10, 25 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
And then 3d8. So 1. I got out more d8s. I can do this all at once now. All right, so wait, that's not a d8. I'm sorry. That's a d10. Okay. Where did it go? Shit. There it is. All right. And 2. No. Oh my. There it is. First D8, 5. Another 5. And a 4. So 14 plus 6, so 20.
Noise. So it's 108 damage done. So that's the sonic blade of your scythe goes through it. You can see the vibrations go from your blade sort of into the metal, and the metals that are moving, some of them sort of shake and pop and fly off, and you can see the vibration sort of sticking on this form, holding in place and waiting for it to move. And then you have bonus and movement if you want.
All right, then I will step back out of the way, back to where I was.
Gizmo, by the way. Since I didn't act, since I didn't move, I'm just gonna say you could help Gizmo. We could have this.
All right.
Your co-pilot is getting all fucked up that we just saw.
Yeah. Okay.
You're the only one with the movement
no-
speed to get there. That's why I'm saying.
So I'm right there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That would actually take me right about up to the door. So yeah, I'll go ahead and engage the boots and run up to the door of the
cockpit.
Yeah, and then disengage the boots.
Ooh.
Now if that thing moves in its next turn, it's still going to take damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
If it moves, it's to move, it would want to run away because it can't move past them, so it's probably not going to get the extra damage.
Ah, nuts. Oh well, whatever. It's cantrip.
Yeah, you still get extra damage on your attack, so it's all worth it. And then is that so like your full turn?
Yeah.
Enemy. I think it's 2 attacks. So this hid successfully. It can't find, or its passive doesn't see. So Brynn.
Just me.
Plus,
You're the tank.
Shit! It's fine.
Well, I don't think a 14 hits you, right?
No.
And I don't think a
No.
14 hits you. It's 2 5s on the die. So it's trying to reach one of the clawed hands through the door. It swipes one way, sort of crawls along the wall. The hand sort of articulates and rotates the other way, and it sort of just swings back at you, and you sort of just step back, and it hits the wall again, and sort of trying to move its way out, but you're in the space. It can't quite get its movement. Doesn't have any bonus actions, so that's its turn. And it can't shoot you guys. And so Brynn.
Shit, because hitting it with Oxy doesn't really do a lot. Fuck it, it's what I got, because it's that or an antimatter thing, and or my claws.
Keep in mind, it's pretty fucked up right now. Anyway,
Don't
so.
destroy my ship.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Don't worry, I'm not using antimatter. Don't destroy the ship, Brynn. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna swing Axie again. Twice at it, and I still have rage, so.
You should aim here.
I should aim what?
Aim there.
No.
The antimatter.
No. Bad dis.
Yeah, just go shoot that.
No. Okay.
Well,
that was fucking terrible. That was a 12.
Game over. 12 does miss, yeah.
And a 22.
Hits.
All right.
So the way I imagine it is, you go that first swing, you miss, and the clockwork momentum sort of like tries to grab the axe from you, and you sort of just pull it down and quickly right back up and sort of break a bunch of pieces.
Don't touch my weapon. I'm very protective of him. All right.
Axie does not consent.
Wow, that was terrible. So 7 plus 7 plus 8.
7 plus 8.
So the 8 was the fire damage, the 7 was the slashing.
Okay, thank you.
What does your rage do?
Oh fuck, I forgot.
Oh yeah, I had the rage damage for
Sorry.
3 attacks.
Yeah, so it's 3 damage. It says plus 3 melee damage with strength.
So it'd be a total of
Strength
9
levels.
over the 3 attacks. It also gives you advantage on strength checks.
Yeah. Strength checks
something
and saving throws, but not attacks, it says.
Yeah. 132. Okay. Oh, it's not looking good. It's barely holding on, and you can just hear this sort of maniacal laughter that emanates from the robot, and you can kind of hear it echoing from different parts of the ship. Brynn, Kirby's like, oh, okay. Whew. Big decision, guys. Press the button, don't press the button. Press the button, don't press the button. All right.
You could always tell us what the button means.
Yeah.
Be
helpful.
So, Manos, he's going to get out into the real world. He's trying to jump the ship right now out of the nothing into one of these adjacent universes. And we probably shouldn't let that, knowing what I know about the technology.
Let's not.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put us back in the game world so I can get my soul and get back to find my universe, and hopefully we can kill him there. Delete him.
Okay. Bucket, let's go.
I'm pressing the button, and you guys hear him go. Well, okay. Well, I pressed it. It's just kind of anticlimactic. It's loading, and then it's gonna be
A little progress bar.
All right, guys. I'm gonna push it. Ah! Oh, damn it! Like in 2 minutes. Sorry, guys.
3%.
Like 2 minutes in Microsoft time, so it's like,
Oh, it's gonna get to 99 and stop.
Something's
When's the last time you had a firmware update?
God.
damn intranet.
Porn
Right.
hub.
Stop Pornhub. Stop the Pornhub.
Stop all downloads.
We're on an AOL connection here, people. It's like a
Goddamn dial-up
The
shit.
outskirts of nothing here. Of course, the internet connection is shit.
Stupid 2G ship.
2G.
Whose turn?
Your turn. Just
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't hear.
you're good.
We were too busy laughing at the anticlimactic. We're all like, "This is funny." Oh, we should probably continue while we wait to be.
No.
loaded.
Kill the robot. And
Oh, I
then-
think. Hey, thanks for killing the robot in the chat. By the way, I just saw that. It was funny.
Hold on.
Beat on the bot, beat on the bot, beat on the bot with the wrench you got. Oh yeah,
Oh gosh.
oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh.
We engaged the bard.
Invite a bard to a party. This is what you get.
A weird British accent.
No?
I
Yeah,
Misty
more
Step.
of a Stewie impression
Yeah.
Okay.
than anything
There you
else.
So my bonus
Misty
action is used. And now I am going
For my
to
final
sneak
trick.
attack from behind. Which, yeah, why not?
This is favorite,
It
apparently.
is. It is.
The
And
behind.
the way you guys are, you technically are flanking. So you guys, because you're on opposite sides of the creature, even though there's like stuff in the way. So you would have
Okay.
advantage on the attack. This. Because I
20.
used the optional flanking roll. Ooh, 20 hits.
So then, weapon damage 10,
Alrighty then.
21. So 31 total.
21. 31 total. Okay. How would you like to describe yourself ending the life of this robot?
Is there a head?
Ending the life of this rope. It's just so.
Shut the
Weird.
motherfucker down.
Is there a head?
Yes, there is sort of a amalgamation of a head with glowing red eyes.
So I'm gonna keep it simple. Just use my rapier to chop off the head, and say "fuck you, Manos."
Solid.
As you do that, the head sort of falls on the ground laughing and rolls up. It looks at you. It's like, I didn't need to kill you. I just need to waste time. Have fun. And you see that core that was sort of leaking energy just when it explodes in that area. I need this and Brynn to make me dexterity saving throws.
18.
24.
24. So, Dis, you take nothing because of your rogue stuff. And Brynn, you take half. So, that's going to be 21. Half of 21, so 10. We'll say 10. 10 bludgeoning damage and necrotic damage. So, it's 5 and 5. I don't know. Because with your rage, you'll soak half of the bludgeoning damage. So, that 5 becomes 2. So, you take 7 damage total.
Sweet.
rage also gives you resistance to bludgeoning.
Yes, it
piercing,
does.
slashing,
Bludgeoning. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Uncanny
I'm
dodge.
getting
That's what it
this.
was. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
understanding this.
evasion. Evasion is what you used. Uncanny dodge is for physical attacks.
Oh.
And that is the end of the enemy. Volsung, it is your turn. Well, not the end of the enemy, but the end of that robot. Volsung, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna open the door.
Real quick, actually, did you use your bonus action to tell up to Misty Step? You still have movement, Dis, I think. Actually, I don't want to cheat you out of your movement.
No,
Oh.
definitely.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My movement is 30. I'm not as spry as some of you people with your 40.
Woo! Sorry.
There we go. Now, Volsung, it's your turn.
All right, I am. Yeah, I'm gonna actually, before I open the door, I'm going to touch the door with the bracer engaged and see if I can tell where the little automatons are. See if I can get at least a feeling for them.
So there's a swarm, a medium-sized swarm, and the way swarms work is they can actually be in the space of people. So where Gizmo is, there's actually another red X enemy of a bunch of little sort of clockwork insects and little like figurines sort of trying to like hold him down in the chair and stop him from doing anything. And they just are overpowering him using strength-based, just holding him down.
All right. Well, then I'm going to open the door and run in. Let's see. And I'm gonna open the door and I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to use Mage Hand and get some of them off of him. Maybe whip them towards the wall if I can.
Give me a charisma check.
All right.
You add your proficiency as well, so charisma and proficiency.
All right. So 17, 21, 26.
26. Okay. Yes. So you kind of split the swarm in half for a turn. So each one has half the hit points. They do half the damage, and it's giving him Gizmo advantage on doing his action. He can actually has advantage on trying to break out. But you don't manage to do any damage with the cantrip.
Okay.
And then it is movement, which I don't think you've really done much movement.
I just opened the door.
Yeah. You can also give him a bardic inspiration to try and break out too, if you would like to, as your bonus.
Yes.
Just by some sort of, however you would like to use your bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I would like to go ahead and give him bardic inspiration for his next attempt to free himself.
Okay. And yours is a D8 right now, or D10? I think it's a D.
Let's see.
It might be a D10 now, level 10. Maybe not though.
D50.
Actions, bonus action. Right. D8. Yeah.
D8. Okay.
1 D8. Yeah. All
right. Advantage and a D8. Dang, you're really helping them. Look. Okay.
Was the D8 a 1?
No. It's not his turn yet. I haven't rolled. He goes at the top of the... He got 20.
Yeah.
Okay, and then... Volsung, so enemy, they're going, but they're just basically focusing on holding him down. So the other swarm is going to actually move in on him. So he just did all that for nothing.
Oh, really? Son of a bitch.
He still has the bardic inspiration, but they just happened to go before he did.
Okay.
Because he's on 20, so they're on 21. But I'm giving him his check right now. So that one's a natural 1, but he's on advantage. So the 15 plus it was a 2 on the 8. 17. As the swarm sort of comes over and starts reconjoining, that's would have been amazing. Total. They sort of lock him down in place, and he manages to go over and get one finger up and click a button, and that half of the swarm you knocked away sort of seizes up, and you can see that he's sort of tapping on the keypad with one finger and sort of regaining control of his automatons piece by piece. So they're still half a swarm, but you don't have to draw them anywhere. They're just sort of not helping. And the swarm's at half. And Brynn, it'd be Brynn's turn next.
I go and join up with Dis, and I can't really do anything else. So
What's your movement?
my movement's 40, so I can get past you, but I basically am just going in that direction.
And one of the things you can do is your action, and you can dash. So if you have no action you want to take, you can dash, which gives you your movement again. So it's basically like all out running.
All right. Well, then I will
2,
dash.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is where you would be with one movement.
Yeah. So
1,
I dash
2,
to
3,
next
4.
to Volsung.
Okay. So here?
Yeah. I don't want to. Yeah. I'll go right to the side because he's the one that knows what's going on in that room, and B, I don't want to block him. Be I'll go stand right in front of Volsung so he can do nothing. Hi!
Make sure to aim your antimatter gun.
I have it!
I can't see now.
Antimatter!
Aim the antimatter gun right at that front window.
Right at the cockpit, yeah.
Well, I mean,
I got this!
Exactly.
Hold your breath.
I mean, if she's standing right in front of me and she fires it, she's going to go out that window first and hopefully block the hole. Seal up the entire cockpit again. So,
my insides will pull out from my back end, but at least the rest of you will be alive.
My God. Can we not talk about Alien 4 or whatever the fuck it was?
Again, don't fire the antimatter gun in the...
I won't fire it. But I do run up next to Volsung, and I do the little Jawa and then I'm I won't use it, and I just put it back.
Making me nervous over there. All right.
Technically, you didn't get hit or make an attack this round, so your rage would end. So next round you'll have to start a new rage.
Yep.
If you want to use it, and then Brynn, Kirby, and he's just okay, almost there, guys. Almost there.
I swear to you, if we're at 50% Kirby, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, don't ask what the real number is. And then it's gonna go to Dis.
Okay, on my turn, I ask, what's the real number?
23.
Oh, fucking shit!
I'm deleting programs. There's bandwidth. There's stuff running. I'm getting rid of what I can.
Dis, drop Pornhub. Drop it.
Making money.
It'll be there later.
Upload shower.
Stop all the downloading.
Upload shower.
We could actually start only guards.
Yeah.
I still
hook it up to the video games and then just let it mine itself. Yes, this is a brilliant plan.
Oh my gosh. I need that shirt in my life.
Okay.
You can move through ally squares. You just can't move through enemy squares. So if you want to move past them, you can.
That's cool. I wouldn't have been able to make it in time anyway, because I was over here. So I am going to be...
You can dash as a bonus action. You don't have to use your action to dash. It's one of your uncanny actions if you want to. You don't have
I'm going to use a... Wait. Yeah, you can do that. I'm going to use Misty Step again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see.
MB right there.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And that's a bonus action, so you still have your action. Because one move and then Misty Step, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to attempt something.
Yes.
What do I roll to hit with a spell?
What's the spell?
Frostbite.
So if you click on your spells, you see at the very top before you go to the search bar, you'll see +5, or a modifier, a spell attack, and then a save DC. You'll roll your spell attack. whatever it says for spell attack.
Okay, and that's on
And
a
if you've
D20.
got 2, use the highest.
What do you mean? If I have 2, use the highest. 2 of what?
Sometimes there'll be 2. Like it'll say like +9 dash +7, but if it doesn't say that, don't worry about it.
15 to hit the
15?
swarm.
Yes, that does hit the swarm. Yeah. Frostbite. Ooh, nice.
So 6 cold.
6, and they're at half health. Ooh, they don't like that. A good number of them freeze in place.
They're
There's
unhappy.
still a few of them moving. Yeah. They're filing an HR complaint.
You have succeeded in displeasing.
Displeased.
They are displeased.
Dis is pleased.
I will get off this ship and out into the universe. There's no stopping me now.
What the fuck? You know?
Kermit, hand of fate.
Phil.
Oh god, that little tiny couple of inch guy and then just stomp.
Don't taunt the demon. Why not? Can he hurt me?
Are you
No,
thinking what I'm
it's
thinking,
just
Pinky?
tacky.
I was thinking that people are thinking things.
And I already used my bonus action, and
Yeah, so it's Volsung's turn.
yeah, I don't particularly want to use any action, like movement. So I'm good.
That would be
All right, so half the swarm is left. Yes.
yes. Yep.
Okay.
A little less.
And half of the
how many-
swarm is
how many-
frozen.
How many?
Yeah.
How many little things are there? How many are there?
Probably like 7. Just
Okay.
throw a random number out there.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, they're a swarm, so it's one entity technically.
Okay, but are they all kind of like interlocked?
No, they're just moving around. Similar like a
Okay.
swarm of ants, something like that.
Okay.
They're just all in the
Okay,
same
gotcha.
space, sort of moving around, swarming.
And how big are they in comparison to me?
Of all different shapes and sizes, but nothing bigger than your hand.
Okay.
A lot of them look like spiders, and they're sort of utility, clockwork sort of devices. Some of them look like little gnomes.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna walk up and grab like 2 of them by their heads, and then rip them off, and then try to electrocute them.
Okay. What?
Rather
What
excessive.
do you have? Do you have a cantrip that's electric, or are you using a spell?
Well, that's the thing. All I have is I have a cantrip of thunderclap.
Yeah, that's definitely not.
Yeah, that's not definitely not what I want to do. Otherwise, I have lightning. So, or lightning bolt.
Let me see. What? You said you have the thunderclap cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna make them. That's a save, right? Yeah.
Let me bring it up here.
Look at your spells and do the
first
same thing I did. I did the same thing for Dis. I'll say you can do this and go ahead and roll me a spell attack. It'll be in your spells at the top, in that top little area. It'll be one of the pluses. I think the middle one.
It is
Okay,
the middle one.
+9. Okay.
Brynn, you could do the cockroach dance.
9.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Stomp on it.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
My
my
brain
God.
hurts now.
13 + 9.
22.
Thank you.
So as you
Yes,
do
22.
that, as you sort of shock those, they sort of overload, and all the other little guys that are still working overload, and the ones that are frozen sort of steam and de-thaw and sort of fall down, and they are no longer working, sort of smoking and clatter to the ground, and then Gizmo sort of goes, "Oh, thank you," okay, and starts like typing away. He's like, "I think I've got him out of all my machines," and then the lights sort of dim red again. He's like, "But you can't get me out of the ship." And then that's when you hear,
Oh fuck.
"Oh, here we go. Hold on, guys." And everything goes quiet. Just a quiet hum. And all of a sudden you can hear like rattling and shaking, almost of like an old car on a really bumpy highway. And you can sort of feel yourselves shaking and jostling, and then all of a sudden like dropping in an elevator and then going up and sort of rattling. You can feel heat and sand hitting your face as wind is rushing into a sort of small condensed space. Your vision sort of starts to fade in, and you're in. Would you like to describe the cockpit of your ship for everybody now? What it looks like when it is just what it was originally before the dimensional space was there, because that is now inside the game, collapsed in on itself, is no longer existent at this moment.
Excellent.
So this map can go away.
Let me go ahead and yeah. So we are now in a VW bug. A VW van, you know, the old bus, the old VW bus. There are in the back some DIY bunk beds that were used for sleeping while on the road touring. This has obviously been retrofitted partially to be a touring vehicle to house 4 band members. There is a storage compartment up above that's built into. It was added aftermarket. There's access to the storage from the inside of the van. There's a sliding door off to your right there, and then up in the front, you'll notice that there's a lot of aftermarket shit on the dashboard, and
got a 6 spoiler.
A lot of it is, quite frankly, alien. There's alien technology embedded into the dashboard. There is a dream catcher made from hair and bone hanging from the rearview mirror.
That's
and
creepy.
Very odd and almost disturbing little creature skulls hang from its tassels. In the back, across from the bunks, where various band equipment, drums, whatnot, were secured, there's now a monitor, big flat panel monitor that's also got alien tech, basically fused into it. There's a rat's nest of cords that go all over the van and connect to the dashboard and the driver's seat. And there, underneath that, there is a workbench. And it is a slab of rough, and I do mean very rough hewn wood. Like, be careful touching this bench because you might get a splinter. It's very rough hewn, like chunked out of a tree with not the sharpest instruments to work with. And that's at the back. And then there's the back doors, which used to lead into the ship.
Which are now
the rest of my ship
hanging open and sort of flapping, boom, 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 boom. And the wind you can feel is coming in from all the the windshield and the 2 passenger and driver side windows that are shattered. And you can, all this sand, you're sort of in the middle of a sandstorm, almost falling. When you can see these sort of towers come into the vision. And in the driver's seat, you got Gizmo on one side and Volsung, Gizmo in the passenger, Volsung piloting in the driver's seat. The 2 bunk beds are basically taken up by Dis and Brynn. And then you've got Kirby sort of standing amongst all the hell puppies in the middle of the van, sort of with his hands up, holding onto whatever he can as he's sort of getting thrown around in the air and trying to hold on, not fly out the door as one of the hell puppies gets sucked out the back door.
No, puppy!
It's okay, it was one of the undead ones.
Doors.
Oh, he'll be fine.
Coming up ahead of you, as you look back to say that, you look ahead and you can sort of see shapes in the sand coming up quick on you. They look like some kind of tower maybe, or some sort of termite mound, but they're enormous. You can't see how low they go down or how high they go up, but I need you to make me a piloting check with advantage because Gizmo is your co-pilot.
I turned to Brynn after looking around the van. What the fuck is a woodstock?
I'll tell you later.
Yeah, that's a long story.
I don't know, but I feel like Pornhub and Woodstock go hand in hand. I don't know why.
All right, so you said a pilot check.
Yeah. So do you have
What
in
am I-
your if you look in your proficiency, so if you, on your character sheet, the very far left side, you'll see like armor, weapons, tools, language. If that's under your proficiencies in language, does it have any sort of vehicle under tools by chance?
tools. Oh yeah, vehicles. Yeah, smuggler.
Okay, so you get your proficiency and your dexterity modifier into this check and advantage.
Okay. Proficiency and okay, so +7.
What does advantage actually do?
You get to roll 2 dice and
Alright.
take the higher one.
I have never
All
ever
right,
done that.
so
Oh wow.
that's a good thing because I just rolled an 8, so that would be 15 for that
Okay.
first one. So I get to roll again and then take
Yep.
the higher.
Yep.
Yeah, like every time I've rolled with
All right,
advantage,
that's better.
I've-
12 +7, so 19.
19. Okay, what was that, Dis?
yeah, like every time I've ever rolled an attack with advantage, I have never rolled twice, even if I missed. So that's good to know.
Yeah, it's my bad. I thought you knew what advantage was. That's my fault.
No, well,
So-
I mean, new to the system, so that's fine.
Choo-choo. And you said you got a 19 for your pilot check, correct?
Yes.
So that's just what you need for this first check. You sort of go sideways and roll in between 2 of these towers and manage to not hit them. And you guys in the back can sort of see them or hear them go past, and the wind sort of picks up and a bunch of dust flies in and sort of gets in your eyes. And Kirby sort of you do a barrel roll, and Kirby sort of like rolls around, comes back, and sort of slams down into the ground with all the puppies. And he's like, "Okay, yeah, we can't be doing this. We cannot be doing this. I'm gonna need another pilot check. Is there anything anyone else wants to do while this is happening? While we're flying through these towers." And
And I still get advantage.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
It's all happening pretty fluid. There's no real like initiative order.
So-
I'm just gonna try and like secure the rest of my puppies that are with us.
Okay. Give
Since
me an
one of
athletics check.
them is gone.
And if you want to rage, you can. It'll give you advantage on this one check.
Yes, because I'm pissed because my dog went, so we'll rage again. And sorry, you said which one did you say?
Athletics.
Athletics, yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I was like acrobatics. Spelling is hard. I'm sorry.
Nice.
So did it? Is that +7?
It already did it.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking. Okay, cool. So I got 24.
24? Okay.
Yeah.
So you sort of like hop down off the little bed and sort of gather as many of them as you can. You get your arms on around about 4 of them, hold them in. There's still, so you had 5 total, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So one just dipped. So you kind of got your hands on most of the other ones.
Stay here, puppies. Stay.
And you can hear what Dis, your passive perception is like 21, isn't it? Something
20.
like that? 20. You can hear the sandstorm, which is the wind, the Darude in the background. You can hear that. And but you can hear and almost feel something else in the sandstorm, like a buzzing. And that second pilot check, Volsung, that you did.
First one I rolled a 10 +7, so that'd be a 17.
17. All right.
Second dice. Yeah, no, that's worse. So
Oof.
yeah,
So 17.
yeah, so 17.
Okay, so 17. The second one went up. The DC goes up in the skill challenge. So what this time you managed to turn and get past another one without flipping the cart, and everyone sort of stays in one motion. But as soon as you go around, there's a bigger tower sort of right behind it that you couldn't see the way the sandstorm was, and you kind of plow through it. And as you do, a shit ton of dirt sort of flies in the cockpit. Some comes in the back, but most of it sort of blinds you for a second. And as you guys come out back into just a sandstorm, you can hear that buzzing. Everyone can hear it now, and it's super loud. And you can hear sort of like tick, 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 tick on the outside of the van, and you see long legs sort of crest where the windshield is, and in those big back doors, you can see a big pale insect form with this long, like whipping, almost snake-like tail, but it's got a barb at the other end. I'll see if I can open this picture if you want to.
Bad day.
Yeah, I'm gonna share something real quick. It's a picture I found on the internet. These are like the size of horses and clinging to the van.
One second.
And now we can have some initiative.
And add this.
Did you start playing music, Sai? Is that what you just did?
Oh shit!
The size of a horse?
Yeah, there's
Fuck
two of them.
that.
Two of them you can see clinging to the van.
So one in the back, one in the front.
Basically, yep. And they got a 5 initiative, and everyone else's. So, Dis, what did you get for initiative?
I haven't yet.
Oh, okay.
28.
18.
28, 18. Nice. Brynn?
6.
6. That's
I
it.
got a
Kirby
nat
gets.
1.
Kirby got a 14 plus.
Friend's just freaking the fuck out.
Plus 3. Okay.
You're sharing your screen still, just to let you know.
Oh, okay.
Before we
No.
get started, go hit the head.
There we go. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, I do that too. No worries.
All right. So, audience,
Kirby
we are
got a
going to take a
17.
couple of minutes while everyone,
Everyone has to go potty.
yeah. And I'm going to grab a Snickers, Shae. I bought a
I'm
Snickers on Monday.
I'm eating my Dungeons and
Nice.
Dragons nerds.
By the way, Shae, that's what you sent to me, right?
I sent it to everybody.
I still have mine.
Good. You should have some.
I will have some after my Snickers, just to
Just
really-
to have a little extra sugar with your sugar.
Yeah, and my Nas.
Oh.
I can't reach with my headset, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, Kirby is now his cleric form again. I gotta open cleric Kirby. Doo-doo. Wow, the enemies are still last. They got 5, you got 6.
Woohoo!
That's good. Good thing.
It's literally because I have +5.
Didn't you need to use the bathroom, Woodrow?
I already did.
Oh, okay.
I got out because I have a Bluetooth headphones. I got in while he was.
Oh my
describing
god,
it.
gross.
Mute. Hey. Unmute. That's what happens. Mute.
At
Me
least
again.
he muted, Luke.
Well, my microphone's out here, so I just can hear. I just take you guys in there with me. It's no big deal.
Oh. So we just accompany you. It's
Yeah,
not creepy in the
you make
least.
friends when you go pee.
Just don't ask us
Are
to
you?
watch or
I'm
hold it.
sorry. Are you a chick?
I was waiting for
I
it.
can't-
I set you up so good.
Alone.
So since my initiative is going to be first, let me ask some questions.
All right.
So
No,
I can
I'm
figure
just
some
kidding.
stuff out. Are these windows escapable, throughable?
Escapable, throughable.
Yeah.
Wow.
You think so?
Is that the
Except the
technical
only
term for it?
the only windows are the windshield and the passenger and the driver window. The doors in the back are flapping open though, and there's a big horse-sized insect sitting there. And a
Oh, I
horse-
thought
so if
this
you-
was like fully VW bus where it has like side windows and shit. So
Those
No,
are
this one
covered
does
over.
not have side windows.
Yeah, I had
there's
to
a
ask
sliding door, but there's no window in it. The window got busted out a long time ago and got replaced with sterner material.
Alien tech.
Yeah.
Luke's like, fuck this shit.
I'm sorry what I'm doing to your ship too, by the way.
You should be. I love this ship.
opening a door isn't.
My
an
character's
extra
thinking,
action, right?
God damn it.
So
not again.
opening a door or interacting with an object that's very simple like that is actually you can do that for a free action as part of your movement. So if you like, yeah, it's just a free action basically.
Okay. I'm going to open the side door, loop around on the roof, and attack the one in the back from behind.
You don't want to offer the insect a Scooby snack like some person has suggested?
I
So
do not.
it's aware of you, and technically you guys are all clustered in a large vehicle with two large creatures sort of clinging onto it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
I thought it was
it-
sticking in the back.
It's just holding on. So you're all kind of, in terms of getting your sneak attack, you'd get your sneak attack. You wouldn't have to like really position anywhere for this because you're all threatening them. So by the rules, technically you'd still get your sneak attack because you're all adjacent to one of them or another. So.
Okay.
If that's
Okay.
why you were going outside the
It
vehicle
was.
specifically to get that, yeah. However, if you want to flank and get advantage on your attack, you will have to go outside the vehicle. But you'll get your sneak attack either way.
So many decisions.
Do you want to fish for crits?
That's
Actually,
why
yeah,
you just
why not?
roll like ass like I do. So I can.
I was hoping someone would leave the vehicle, so I just insta kill. You're dead. No, I'm just kidding.
Does the 22 hit?
So, where are you attacking from? How are we? Just so I can visually think about. Are you just attacking it from the inside?
No, flanking.
Flanking. Okay, so you're going to sort of go up into the front and try to get out. I would say Gizmo's window because he's smaller, so you'd be able to just sort of like grab on and put your legs out and sort of flip yourself up to the roof, and you'd be in between two of them.
Either that or the side door.
Oh, I see this. Yeah, the slide. Oh, yeah, it's a sliding door, not back door.
Yeah, it's a sliding door. Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's a
So yeah, you
sliding
can
door.
just flip up onto the roof from there and be basically flanking the one that's on the looking down into the windshield,
Okay.
and you get advantage on that one. Doot, doot.
Get him, Des.
And you got a 22 with one attack, but you can roll another one to see if you
23.
Okay. 23. So go ahead and roll damage. Boom. That's definitely gonna hit.
Damn it. I was hoping for a crit. I'm sorry, 1 second.
No worries.
What happens if you have double advantage?
Nothing. It's just so advantage and disadvantage you can only ever have once, and if you happen to have both, they just cancel out. And it's a natural roll, so there's no stacking them. It's just yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
They're not surprised, are they?
No, they're aware of you because Volsung drove through their home.
We kind of plowed right into their house, so
They're well aware.
yeah, they're
Flying
they're
termites.
well aware and pissed.
I asked because that's a free crit, so.
Yeah. No, in this instance, they happen to be aware of you.
34 total.
Holy shit.
34 total. Okay, so you basically kind of duck down, reach up, grab, swing yourself up. You're not moving out of range, so it doesn't get an attack of opportunity going out the door. It does notice where you are, but the other one, you sort of lean in underneath it and shove the rapier up in the soft bits in its abdomen, and the tail sort of starts to whip up around you as it screeches and clicks. And yeah, 34 is a lot of most hit points. It's not down.
What does
though,
17
but
hit?
Yeah.
Okay, I have 2 weapon fighting, and I'm actually going to use it. So my second attack is a 17, and it does 13 damage. And that's not with strength.
Nice. 4.
It's with the magical
Exactly.
weapon bonus, but not with the dex. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
not with the dex bonus.
Yeah. All good. And so that's going to be still. It's still hanging on actually by less than 10, but it's vitally wounded. This and then so Volsung, if that's bonus.
I actually get 2 attacks per action.
Yeah, and mind you are flying the ship, so you can use like one of the guns or something like that if you want to, or you can use the ship to like try and roll,
we're still
for instance.
we're still rolling forward, are we?
Yeah, you're still flying.
We didn't stop.
By the way,
Excellent.
this track is called Night Flying.
What's ahead of me?
Or Night Driving.
Nice.
Oh, also, so ahead of you is Sandstorm and some more towers that are kind of like, one's kind of like 100 feet, and in the vehicle you're going to be moving 200 feet, so you can definitely plow through that one or use it somehow. And then there's more that are like 300 feet off, so you're approaching one, and there's a little cluster about 300, a couple turns away. But before that, before Dis's turn is over, as soon as you slide out the car and you sort of do that attack, you sort of look at yourself, and you can see that there's sort of like digital matrix code coming off of your skin, similar to what we saw at the end of in the other world when it was collapsing, and it's going off into the air, but then getting sucked back into the van, and for some reason something flickers in your head that you're like disassembling. You're falling apart.
Disintegrating.
Disintegrating. Yeah. That's the word I was fishing for.
Ah.
I figured that the word wasn't just Dis's name a
Dis.
bunch of times.
Yeah.
Ah.
Brain freeze.
Ah!
But yeah, then it's Volsung's turn.
Did I use my bonus action on my turn?
Yeah, your second attack.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
All right. So how many of those critters are on the how many of those critters are on my van?
2.
All right.
One mortally wounded.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
You
currently
said-
spraying pale goo on the wind, like where the windshield was.
Oh.
Oh, you
Oh.
vile fucking bastard!
Instantly getting covered with sand.
This is fucking awful.
Yeah, by the way, when I stabbed it twice, I made sure that it was, over where Volsung was right
Oh,
behind
okay.
it.
So there's a lot coming in then.
Messed up.
All right. So is this the one that's barely hanging on? Is it?
Yeah, the one that's on the windshield is the one that's very
All
hurt.
right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna use the sentient cord, and I'm gonna reach up there and try to rip it in half and like fucking finish it.
Ooh. Okay.
By the way,
Um,
this is just us being even for the lightning. So
Yeah, I got more lightning where that came from. You just
Oh,
watch.
good shit.
go ahead, shoot me with your metal van.
Fucking nat 20.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. So
So what do
30.
you want to do?
Yeah.
'Cause
Reach
it's not
up,
going to
grab.
survive.
Yeah, reach up with the sentient cord, wrap around, constrict, and just rip that fucker in half.
All right. So you
And then
sort
just
of
let
wrap the
the
wire.
pieces fly behind us.
Dis, give me a dexterity check.
No.
I do believe that if you refuse to GM, then you just auto fail. So maybe
9.
9. Oh wow,
Not
this is gonna be fucking sick. So you see you sort of stab it underneath it, starts spraying a bunch of liquid, and turns around and puts its abdomen down at the window as it turns around to sort of fight you. As a cord comes out the window, wrapping around where its abdomen turned, and just sort of ripping it down, and its legs sort of flinch and let go of the grip, and it just instantly, with the momentum of the van going forward, comes towards you, hits you, and takes you clean off the van.
No!
But it also knocks off the bug that was clinging on, and you guys are so all three: the dead body, the bug that's still flying, and you are all sort of careening backwards. And that was Volsung's turn. So next would be Kirby. Kirby looks out the back and sees you go, and he's like, "Oh fuck, we're not." He like looks at the panel on the door, the screen that is sort of sliding. He's like, "Guys, we're not fully merged. I wouldn't leave the van and shit." And he
What
can
was
see,
that, Kirby?
the code is getting more and more as the disintegration continues, and you can see Dis is sort of in a stream of code almost mostly now, and streaming back towards the van as the other bug sort of throws the dead body with its legs, rights itself, and the wings begin to flap and buzz as it comes towards the van, and you can see a swarm of a bunch more sort of coming out of the sand behind from the home that you hit. The termite thing that you hit. And,
Making friends in a whole new world.
Yep.
It's what we do.
Brynn, it's your turn.
I had enough problems with this before I met you people. Fuck.
I've never- Good.
Is there any way that I could like
I got
reach
this.
Des? I'm ignoring
Um,
you right now.
You actually can, yeah. You could run and jump out the back and sort of make an athletics check. Rage, make an athletics check with advantage, and jump and see if you could catch this.
I got this.
Aren't we moving at like 200 feet or something like that?
No, I was gonna say,
around,
why
yeah.
jump out? Aren't I just in the same issue though?
Yes.
Not in the van.
You can't really reach.
Okay.
Yeah, just.
All right, Des. I'm gonna trust that you got this.
I'm gonna trust that I got this too. We'll see.
Why?
And It is the
Okay, so the other one is coming towards the back, and the back of the van is open, right?
yeah, the sliding door technically.
Mm.
So you can sort of like look out the side and hold on. If you wanted to throw your axe, I wouldn't make you like make a check or anything to fall out. If you want to just throw your axe, if you want to do anything crazy though, I will.
I mean, I was gonna, since we're like essentially in a desert, I was gonna shoot out of the van towards like the one coming at us and whatever might.
Ooh,
you know.
yeah. I always forget you get a giant gun. Yeah.
I do, and I'm gonna use it. Yeah. So I'm gonna shoot the antimatter rifle basically at the one that's trying to come back to the van.
Give me a check.
I'm not directly behind it or anything, am I?
You're technically a stream of code.
Yeah,
At
so
the
you're
moment.
already antimatter. I can't really.
And I'm sure this
Light
won't
up,
disrupt the
Brynn.
code at all.
I'm sure you'll be fine. You might like be missing a pinky toe. It'll be okay.
You might be missing a hand. No, I'm just kidding.
We'll grow you another. Don't worry.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll make it
Yeah,
work.
your
We'll make it work.
VW bus will grow me another.
Don't worry. We'll get the rest of my ship back.
All right, I'm hitting it.
Make
We're
me
doing
a-
this. 22.
Okay. 22 does hit. Also, they need to make dex saves because as you pull out the gun to shoot it, you realize that there's a part of that power staff attached to it with wires coming out of it and hooked up to the gun. And as you shoot, it's a little different than. Oh wait, you haven't shot this yet in this, have you?
Nope.
Yeah. So the first time you shoot it, it sort of starts to charge up, and then there's a quick like, and it shuts down, and then it goes and shoots this ginormous pulse of like just ball of energy out the back, and it slams into that bug. It's gonna kill it because I don't think you can do less than its damage. You can go ahead and roll though, because it explodes like a fireball, raining into all the ones behind it, and it does encompass Dis's dissolving body too. But we can resolve that here in a sec. But I need to make some checks.
Sorry, Jess.
Nice.
So that's 26
Not my fault this time,
26
Des.
damage.
plus well no, that's melee damage. Yeah, so 26.
26. Okay, so that actually destroys the first one that you hit,
Solid.
and then because the damage, yes, so 26 takes it over 56, and then the other ones start flying through, and you can see that a couple of them get taken out. Their wings like get dissolved, and they sort of start plummeting. But like about half of them still make it through, but they're like covered in this sort of green entropic energy that's not quite like acid. It's a little different. They're sort of dissolving up into the air, not melting down and dripping. That would be your attack. You have movement and a bonus action if there's anything you can think of to do with it.
So my bonus action, I'll reload because I kept forgetting to do that. And yeah, for movement, I mean, we're in a van, and I see clearly when Dis leaves that you can't. So I'm not gonna leave.
All right, enemy. They're going to actually make a check. See if they can get it in. Okay, so the ones that are damaged don't quite catch up, but 2 get within striking range, Brynn.
Okay.
They're sort of moving around and going past to strike you. The one that moves past, you'll actually get an attack of opportunity, so you can give me 1 attack with your reaction as it passes the flyby attack. Ooh.
Okay.
Shoot. And that first one misses. What'd you get?
I got a nat 1,
Nice.
so I got a 10.
So you go to swing, and you swing hard. You get out of the way of its attack, though. You see the barb coming in as it passes, and you're like, I'm not that dumb. And you sort of adjust to get out of the way, let go of the van in the moment to sort of move, and then you reach up to grab again, and your hand slips for a moment, but there's a second one coming in, and it hits you with the natural 20, and it's going to do damage, but it's enough to push you close enough to grab onto the van. So the natural one doesn't throw you out, but you put you in prime position for that nat 20. That's going to be Okay, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. You also take 5 piercing damage because I don't think you're raging at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You shot a gun.
I still
Oh, you
am.
are? Okay.
That
By
is
the
a
way-
hell of a con save. Holy shit.
My con save was a nat 20 plus 7, so 27.
Okay, so you feel this pulse of hot venom in your system. Actually, sorry, I take it back. Cold venom in your system. And you manage to sort of wash it off the effects. It doesn't do much damage to you, but you can feel that if you get enough of that in your system, it's going to have a really nasty effect. You sort of are getting nauseous. It doesn't really have a mechanical effect on you, but you don't feel the best after that sting. And there is a 4-foot barb that hits you in the abdomen, and then it gets pulled out as the bug flies by.
So then I still take 2 damage, right? Because
Yeah, you still take 2. Yeah,
But the
it's
3.
lowered to 2.
Cool.
Boom, and that's the enemy. So Dis, your turn. You feel yourself almost like it was in that moment when you jumped here, sort of quiet, and then you sort of feel everything in the environment before you see it. That pinprick of light washes over you, and you guys can all see the code sort of come back into the car and form Dis, or the van, and Dis sort of form standing next to Kirby. And Kirby's like, "Holy shit! I've never seen rubber band lag in person. It's amazing." And
You've never been to one of my raids.
but it is your turn, Dis, and you're back in the van. And but Kirby looks at you and he goes like, "I wouldn't get caught outside in case we transition. When this becomes permanent, clicking might not be good."
Damn it, Sai.
He said it, I didn't.
So what are you saying, Kirby? We're not fully anchored in this this reality yet?
Exactly. And if you're outside the ship when we anchor, I don't know exactly what's going to happen or where you'll go. Because I use the ship as the anchor to anchor us. Okay. So
Oh, this is
You
the
just
worst
have
dimensional
half
ever.
your upper half in one part of sand, and then like your feet sticking up, kicking in the other half.
Able to
One
take
hand
those.
sticking up somewhere
Stuck.
else, just like a fuck you.
stuck in T-pose forever.
Oh, horrible, horrible.
But yeah, it is Dis's turn.
Huh. Okay, how many are at/in the van at this point?
So one passed and one tried to pass Brynn, and one is within striking distance. It's sort of currently flying past in motion with the van outside the door, and Brynn is holding on. So you could get in Brynn's space, back onto the van, or get in and attack and then come back in the van. But there's no real space to stand next to it and stay next to it. But you can move in and attack.
Okay, I will move in and attack. Hopefully from a flank of some kind.
No, you won't have advantage, but you will get your sneak attack because Brynn's right there threatening it.
I'm a distraction.
20.
20 hits.
Wow.
So 30, and I've forgotten that there is bonus damage on this damn thing of 1d6 necrotic.
So add that.
So 30 plus 3 necrotic.
Ooh, okay. With the damage with the half of that 26, that is actually going to be enough to take this baby out. How would you like to kill it?
Preferably with getting as little goo on Brynn and myself as possible.
Nice. Well stated. Well stated. So, as you kill it,
like I will remember this.
you sort of slash the 3 of the legs off on the side closest to you, and it begins to sort of spiral. It spirals so that it goes down and out. The fluid sprays away from the van as it spirals up in front, and then Volsung hits it, and it sort of explodes. Most of the viscous going over the van. Some still kind of getting in there, though.
I was
So I'm
protecting your
still
carpet.
So I'm still getting Volsung, but somehow missing.
By a windshield.
Thanks,
asshole.
Dennis. Appreciate you taking care of that one.
I mean, we could have just let it get you.
Whatever.
And then
Volsung, you can have a shower scene.
before
with
it
Gizmo.
goes, before it goes to Volsung's turn, is there anything else you want to do with movement or bonus? Just to check, I want to double check. I don't want to skip anything.
What does disengage get me? Since I can't hide in a fucking little van.
What disengage does, it's used with movement. So when you move away from an enemy, which is why Brynn got that reaction
I don't
attack,
provoke.
Yeah, you won't provoke an attack. So, and there's really not much here where it will help you because you're entrapped. So.
Is there another one I can attack?
No, not within range.
Okay.
Oh, unless you want to throw your dagger, there's one 30 foot ahead. You could throw the dagger out in your, because dagger's in your offhand, right?
Yeah.
Is the shadow karambit? I think you said, because that's what you're using. I think
it is, but it doesn't have returning. So.
Oh, gotcha. Never mind.
Yeah, I'll just save it. It's fine.
Okay. And then, so before Volsung's turn, you guys hear Kirby's like, "Okay, guys, hold on," and there's another like sort of quietness. Except this time you feel frigid cold and flakes of wet ice hitting your face. You can feel the cold wind sort of sucking the air out of your lungs, and you hear Gizmo chime in like, I got something big on the radar," and you guys are trying to like look around out the windows, and Kirby and Dis and Brynn are all trying to shut the sliding door and get it to stick. As Kirby, you guys are doing that. Kirby's sort of reading the screen that's on it. And you guys can see a shape sort of moving out at a distance to the van. It's sort of just staying out there. And then it kind of disappears. And you guys have a moment. And Kirby's just, holy fuck. And Gizmo goes like, am I reading this right? You brought us all here in the ship as the anchor. And Kirby's like, yeah, it's just sorry. I had to take the whole ship. Sorry, I can't really. There's no other way. Manos was infested in the ship, so I was bringing the whole ship here, and it's just a convenient anchor. So, yeah.
That makes sense. Won't be the first time I've had to rebuild this ship. Van, whatever. Yeah. So, tell me that wasn't Manos that we saw out there and then disappear.
Give me a pilot check as you all feel a, and you can see underneath the form sort of starts to pick up underneath and rise at you, and you're sort of trying to get out of the way of it flying, a big form flying up in front of the van real fast.
All right.
I already responded.
You'll have
my proficiency and what was it?
Dex, and you have advantage from
Dex.
Gizmo assisting.
Okay, so proficiency and Dex, so that's plus 7. Okay.
I'm sorry I missed what he was trying to do while Shae was playing with the chat.
So
17 plus
he's
7
making a
is
pilot check
24.
because as soon as he mentioned that form, saying, "Please tell me that it's not Manos," the form reappeared sort of in front and underneath the ship on the radar, coming straight up, and he's trying to avoid it.
All right,
And it's
so,
a large form. It's about 4 times the size of the van.
Oh, wonderful.
24 is what I rolled.
As you roll, you pull up real fast, and you manage to sort of barely knock into whatever this form is, and you're keeping pace with it, sort of flying straight up, and you are inches away from it on radar, and you can feel something like grab the sides of the van, and you hear, "Oh, what's this?" And a big face sort of comes down into the windshield, or an eye peeks in the windshield. You can see these bright blue scales with white striped patterns on it as a white sort of icy eye peers into the window. What is this contraption? You made your save, so that works. Don't have to worry about that. And it is your turn, Volsung. If that was a reaction, so you have you're in control of the ship. If you want to take some sort of maneuver description or fire a gun, the ship does actually have guns. If you want to pop them out.
Combo VW bus TIE fighter.
Yeah.
So are we currently in the clutches of what appears to be a dragon?
Yes, it technically has the ship grappled.
Okay.
But you would just be you doing in a maneuver versus its strength. You're piloting versus the dragon's strength. Or you can shoot them. It's up to you. And you can describe what you want to do. Do you want to hit the boosters? Do you want to do like a barrel roll, or like, you know what I mean, tie his
Do a
hands
barrel
up?
roll.
Anything.
How about
Be creative.
hey, dragon, how are you? Would you mind taking your claws out of the side of my ship, please? I'm quite partial to it.
You insolent little insect.
Okay, I tried to be nice. Pop out the guns and aim for its midsection.
All right, give me dexterity plus proficiency.
That's a hell of a called shot, some person.
All right, what am I doing now? Sorry.
It's gonna be your dex plus proficiency
Dex.
for the ship's gun, same as the piloting,
Oh, okay.
and it's gonna be the same gun as Brynn has, so it's gonna be 6d8, I think plus 8, right?
It's a good gun.
All right, so
You would like the gun.
15 plus 7, so 22.
22. Let's see if that hits. I believe it might. If this thing would open. Hold on, it's loading. I'm having an internet fart. It does. Oh, you said what? A 19?
No, 22.
Oh, 22. 22
Yeah.
does hit. 19 is its armor, so yeah, definitely hit.
Okay. And then what am I rolling? How many d8?
6d8 plus 8. And if you use that little thing in the side. Oh, yeah, you got actual dice, never mind.
Yeah, I got actual dice. I don't trust roll 20.
Yeah.
Ah,
I don't
All
trust
right,
it unless
so
I'm playing my bard
68
making
you
a
said?
deception check. Yeah. 68.
All right, that's exactly how many d8 I have. All right, here we go.
perfect.
All right, so I've got 1 8, 1 4, another 4, a 2, and then 2
my gosh.
1s.
20
God, thank you.
plus, and then
I
plus
appreciate you,
8.
Si.
So 28.
It's 68 plus 8, right?
16. Yeah, so 8 and 8 is 16.
You got 28 total.
Plus 2 plus 1
Yeah,
plus
brought
1. Yes, that's 20,
brought him
and then
down
plus
below
8 is
200.
20.
Yes.
Below 200. Oh, joy.
And so that's gonna be Kirby's turn. Kirby goes to the panel and he's like, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. And he's basically working the codes. He's like, Gizmo, can I get your assistance with this? I mean, we're not really going anywhere. Look at the claws in the wall, and you can see like the dragon's claws sort of gripping and going through the van's walling. And it's
Son of a bitch!
Brynn's turn. I don't think that's gonna buff out.
You
So
scaly bastard!
is his face like looking in through where a windshield should be, or
Yeah, that's a big giant eye in between the. So you look in between the two seats, you can see a giant eye in the open windshield, rotating and dilating.
Shae, called
I'm
shot
taking this-
eyeball.
I'm taking the suggestion. I'm gonna swing Axie at the eyeball
All right,
because owie.
and it's not really a called shot. It's like all you can hit of the dragon.
It's a called shot. Shush. I'm just calling the most obvious. It's like when you go to play pool and you go, I'm going to hit that
Put the 8 ball in now. I'm gonna put the 8 ball in now. It's all you have left. Yep.
That's what you have
That's
left.
what I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
And boom. Motherfucker. Got an 11.
So you go to throw the axe out the window, and it sort of blinks, and it just the axe sort of hits off the eye, goes up over the van, but you hold out your hand and it comes back in the side door.
Well, I just didn't put another hole
Right.
through the fucking van.
Right
I
past-
went through
right
a
past
door,
Kirby's head.
so you're welcome, Volsung.
Thank you.
So that was Brynn. Enemy's turn. So Kirby,
Person, there hasn't been a windshield this whole time.
yeah.
No windshield.
Kirby starts messing with the power, and he's like, or the console. And he's like, I don't think we have power to solidify this. This is gonna be bad, guys. Well, at least turning to data isn't painful, right? And then it's going to go to the enemy's turn, which you hear him inhale breath. The wind goes from blowing past you one way to the other way real fast and gets even colder. And as lightning starts to crackle on its mouth, and I need everyone to make me a dexterity check as a bolt of lightning shoots down from the in between the seats and hits everybody right through the van.
Are we doing a dexterity check? Is that what you said?
Dexterity saving throw, yeah.
13.
Dex. Okay, so plus 26.
Oh shit. Okay.
I fail.
That's over here in the corner, right? Dexterity saving throw plus the plus
Yeah.
7 plus I did that right?
In the saving throws, yeah. If you just click the +7, and if it's next to your dex, then yeah.
Okay.
And
Oh,
Shae,
shit.
you
Oh,
know
I did that
All
wrong.
right. So I rolled a real die. 19 plus 7. So yeah, 26.
I rolled a 12.
A
I
12
got a
total?
13.
A 12 total.
Okay, so Dis, you take 33 lightning damage. Volsung, you take 33 lightning damage. Brynn, you do not soak this, so you take 66 lightning damage.
Yay!
Gizmo takes some damage, and Kirby takes some damage. And as
If
that,
someone's got healing, I can use it.
I'm
and
sorry.
Kirby goes.
Is
Go.
33 full or half damage?
That's it halved.
Oh, it
Yeah,
was 66?
I took,
Yeah.
Did you not hear him say,
No.
Brynn, you don't
Mhm.
soak any of this, you get 66 damage?
Once he said 33, I stopped listening and crying.
I took 66. I'm down to 30 fucking HP. So,
What a coincidence. I'm at 27.
well, I have a lot more than you.
So
So it's scarier.
scarier, yeah. So
Gonna roll the hit Shae.
as,
Not Brynn, Shae.
Yes.
Shae, what's your AC?
20.
No, yours.
Shae,
Shae's AC
Oh,
is
my
3.
AC? My AC is I will fuck a bitch up in about 2.5 weeks. That's what my AC is.
Noted.
+1 Jason Bascom hoodie.
+1 Jason Bascom.
So when it's
Just
as it's transitioning to Dis's turn, the dragon lets off that bolt of lightning. It just crashes through the van, arcing, hitting everyone. And Kirby goes like, "That's not how I wanted to get power." And you see the power starts to fill up on the meter. And then Kirby starts like messing around with it again. And Dis, it's your turn. You guys haven't jumped. The dragon is still sort of the head is sort of coming back down, looking in, not as close as it was before.
You scaly motherfucker! If you fried my systems,
Oh yeah, they're definitely fried.
oh you bitch! I'm gonna make some fucking boots out of you.
I'd
like to see
you try.
I missed this. Let's go.
If it is...
It's your turn.
If it's a 19, then it's miss.
Okay.
Wow.
I was using my bow, so I don't get certain other bonuses.
Someone tell the bug to calm down. Volsung. If there's nothing else on Dis's turn, it is your turn.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. I was looking for. Where am I? I have some healing potions. Elven Spirits of Health. Here it is. I take 2 of those and I toss them to Shae, to Dis and Brynn.
Okay.
1 to each of them.
So as your bonus and move, I'll say you basically toss 2 of those potions in the back, sort of to each person. You're like heads up, and you can still make your action. You still have an action.
All right. Let's see.
I'm sorry, it's how much?
It's 70.
Oh. Fuck
Yeah, each one of those is 70.
Yeah, it's like the heal spell.
Yeah,
I think
it's
yeah.
it's
So
supposed
it's
to
an
bring you all the way up.
Thank ya.
Yeah.
At least most of the way.
Yeah, I'm only five down now.
Solid chunk anyway.
Burning through those resources, are we?
Well, I don't want them dead. Not yet.
Ah!
I had 30. Whoa. That's got dark.
No. You would have to be a lightning fucking. Well. Can I go ahead and cast my armor of Agathis on myself? Oh,
Okay.
with a melee attack, you have these hit points. Never mind, that wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, I don't know if you want
My
to use it
apologies.
at this
That
moment.
yeah.
Sorry, I was muted. I didn't realize
No.
I was muted.
Okay,
Oh,
I
you're
was
okay,
like
man.
oddly quiet.
Figure it out on
Internet
your
guy.
own. I'm just kidding.
Yes.
The dragon's not going to help you. I'm just kidding.
All right, you know what? Fine. Fuck it. Gonna be nasty. I'm gonna whipcord you right in the eye, and I'm gonna add booming blade to it.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
yeah.
All right.
All right.
Booming
so,
blade whip? Booming whip blade.
Yeah, booming whip blade. So 22
Oh, shit.
to
that
hit, and then 1d4 plus 6. So
I was hoping you were going to hit him with lightning.
fuck no! He just shot
Aw.
us with lightning. I'm not going to charge that bitch up.
He was going to talk so much shit.
He's like, I'm so ready for it.
All right, so 1d4, and then the booming blade is 1d8, correct?
D8, yep, correct.
Okay. All right, so on the d4, I got a 4, and on the d8, I got a 4. So,
And then so plus also your dex.
oh, plus my dex.
So eight.
So the plus 3 up there.
Yep, if
Okay.
dex is plus 3, and then also it's a magic. Is it magic?
Yes.
Does it say? Yep. So the
Weapon very rare. It's attuned.
let's see. I think it's a +1 at least, so I'm gonna add 1 right now. So that'll be 12 total. Okay, yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Boop, 5, 8. All right. And then he has the booming blade, which he's moving. So go ahead and just roll that damage now, because you guys are moving, and he's not gonna stop for that. That doesn't really. He's not worried
All
about
right.
it.
So another d8.
Yeah, another 2 actually. 2d8.
Another 2. All right. Well, the first d8 is a 6. Second d8 is a 7.
Nice. 13, 22.
God bless Frog G for these beautiful dice.
Coming in handy.
Seriously.
So you have to use your action, the potions, and that. So Kirby's turn. Kirby goes, all right, guys, hold on. And he hits the button, and the dragon's like, so fun playing with your food. Wait, where are you going? And then it sort of turns to data in his hands, and you get that quiet sensation again. This time, when you come to, the sensations you get are moist air. It's sort of like the Florida or the jungle, but it's coming through. You have the wind coming through, so it's not too bad, but you're instantly sweating again, which feels weird after being so cold.
Use
You
the bad word.
Moist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lots of moisture.
Ah, stop it.
And as the vision sort of comes to, you can see there's a beautiful jungle ahead, the horizon, the canopy, beautiful birds and stuff, and up in the orbit you can see these odd shapes when you hear the intense booms of rail cannons being shot from orbit. Thunderous booms. Volsung, give me a pilot check to not get hit by orbital fire.
fucking fuck.
Did you say orbital fire?
All right.
Yes.
My dice just bounced
Rail
out of
guns.
the fucking box. So I guess I'll just have to roll another one. 17.
17. Okay.
Yeah.
So this one is actually a fail. This is a 20. So
Fuck.
what happens is you guys hear that sound, and these huge red lasers in front of you in the scenescape in front of you. You sort of see it just obliterate the canopy of that jungle. The second one hits and gets really close, and Kirby's like, "Oh shit, danger close," and Volsung goes to turn and get out of the radius, but it sort of hits and washes over the vehicle. You see the screen crack and break. You guys sort of get thrown up into the air, and Gizmo starts saying, "This isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good." Eject protocol. Eject protocol. Good captain goes down with the ship. Good captain goes down with the ship. And he's sort of like everyone. You can see the where the dragon grabbed and cut into the ship is, so the van is sort of pulling apart from those as it's spiraling out of control, and it sort of this back end just rips off, and all of the hell puppies sort of goes scattering off into the jungle.
No puppies!
Brynn gets thrown out, then Disc gets thrown out, then Volsung gets thrown out, and the rest of the ship manages to careen out of control. And you can hear Kirby saying, like, "I don't think we're fully merged," and then you see it sort of spiral out and just into the distance as it just becomes a plume of smoke and then a little explosion as you guys are plummeting 150 feet towards the jungle canopy, with another who knows how much further down below the canopy to the forest floor.
Oh, wonderful.
You're all within about 60 feet of one another, sort of.
I cast
Featherfall?
Yes.
Boom, boom, boom.
I
We
must find my dice.
You're all sort of careening towards the jungle canopy as or what's left of it, as you guys right and sort of begin to fall slower and slower and slower, very gently actually, as you fall and pass through the canopy and see the forest floor below you. And that's actually where I'm going to call it, since it's actually approaching 9, and it's a good place to pick up next session, I think.
Cool. Damn,
Well.
we just got straight fucked for like 3 hours. It was like, oh hi, how are you?
2.
Nice to meet you. Interesting. Okay, cool. And oh fuck.
It was only 2 hours. I gave you an hour of breath, catching your
You
breath.
gave us an hour of exposition. That's very true.
Interactive exposition.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was great. That was great.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna have to rethink my box here because the dice literally bounced out and now it's somewhere possibly underneath the couch.
As
It's in the
Feline
void.
has said, it's not that toy.
Hell no, it's not. That's a Frog G dice. Well, find that motherfucker.
You got this is why you charge them, and so you could follow the glow. Just turn all the lights out and then be like, there it is.
Right.
Mine aren't charged either, so.
Well, I mean, I don't know that my dice actually glow. My the box does. Yeah, the stripe on the box.
She's some person. A bird smacked Shae in the face, blinding her. Sounds accurate.
That's sad.
Well, all right then. That was session 0, technically, of season 2. So very
All
nice.
It
That
would
was
be
that was
insane.
welcome to the new reality.
This
Sorry,
is,
what were
this
you
is
saying?
what we are now.
What were you saying,
Welcome to
Woodrow?
the new
Sorry.
reality. I say welcome to the new reality, then welcome to another new reality.
Yeah.
And then there's
exactly.
another one in there, and we're just gonna.
Yep.
So hopefully this helps the intro make more sense for everybody watching, because we're basically just hopping through realities, trying to not die.
Mhm.
Right the wrongs of Kirby.
Yeah, isn't that what we did last time? I feel like we're always trying to fix Kirby's shit.
Yeah. He's a
That guy,
disaster.
man.
So is Kirby just like a disgruntled programmer, and he just like made a bunch of like, broken games?
And now he feels bad.
He's a disgruntled programmer, but not for video games. That was his passion, but he actually got drafted by my universe's version of like the CIA or whatever, and he found alien tech that they were trying to have him crack, and he created sentient AI in video games and used them as vacation spots, and they always go wrong. It's like Jurassic Park, but
Excellent.
yeah, video games.
Oh God, tell me you're not the fat guy.
No,
And
Oh.
Jurassic Park. With
With
the Barbasol can.
The guy who has the obsession with Goonies.
Does
You ever
he?
No,
notice that? All of his
Nedry?
outfits? Yeah, all of his
Yeah.
outfits match the Goonie characters. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, any other little things that anybody wants to throw out there before we wrap?
I want to throw out thank you all so much for joining us on our season 2 premiere. This is fucking awesome. Had a really great time, Woodrow, your inaugural GM experience with us. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. That was hella
Oh,
fun.
I had a lot of fun. I had a lot
This
of
was a
fun.
blast. Absolutely.
Sweet. Well,
Definitely looking forward to next week.
hell yeah!
Pouring over the manual.
Thank you, everyone who has watched. Oh, what's up, son?
Next week, there will be some cosplay for me.
Yes.
Yay! And to let people know, so I am going on vacation. I'm going on a trip in the second half of February. It will not affect Dice Dames and Dudes. We will still be gaming. Sai and I will just be in the same room, but on separate devices, so we don't have to fuck with the overlay again. But yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for turning out. And I'm pretty sure that from here on out, it's going to be a wild clusterfuck of what the hell. So definitely make sure that you help spread the word that season 2 is started. Dice Dames and Dudes is back. And as always, we love all of you. And we will see you all next week. Catch you later.
Bye.